is in the first game, as you can see there. And we have first game from this third series of the day, round of 32. And as you mentioned, group stage, Capoch on the left, Sitaux on the right, Red, Kells, and Britons. Do you know what I'm loving?
It's the William Wallace matchup?
Well, not only that, how many civilizations we have seen already in 2 days? This is the first time also. I think we saw one time Celt, but this is the first time we see Britons. And a new matchup, because we are not, I don't think we have repeated any matchup, Orlo.
If we have, it's only been like once or twice, at least over the, a couple days. Yeah, I'm a really big fan of the civ settings here, having all of those bands. Because like once you get past like your Aztecs, Mayans, Chinese, then it becomes really wide open in terms of the amount of viable civs you can go for.
What do you think about that? They didn't ban Aztecs, Sitaux didn't ban Aztecs, didn't ban Britons. Like, we have not seen Aztecs yet, and we might see Aztecs in this series.
We saw them once, I think, yesterday.
It was peak, but I think it was peak, but it didn't take it at the end because he lost. Like, it was peak, but we didn't see played. It didn't play the Aztecs, I think.
I think we saw Mayans. We saw Mayans.
It was the Mayans. It was the Mayans, not the Aztecs. Anyway, about the map. These map generations that are completely different all the time. Let's go, Mr. Orlo, for Sitaux map generation.
So Sitaux, let's see. I mean, obviously, KOTD4 Arabia has a lot of variance in terms of what you can expect in terms of how easily defensible things are. The gold is kind of on the side on a hill, which is like, it's okay. Fruit bush is a little forward for my taste, but still, he's got back wood lines. He can sort of wall himself into a corner. I mean, it certainly could be a lot worse.
Okay, I'm checking now blue for Capoch. He has the goal at the back. There is some hills there, so always never what you want, but there is another wood, so he can wall in that area. Then on the right side, we have another wood line. That is the one that he took it. And Berries is in a okay position because you can wall till the edge of the map. Capoch in the interview have said that he doesn't feel comfortable in Arabia, but then he said that back in the days, they were playing all the time without walling and going all aggressive. A lot of skirmishes. My question is going to make in these with Britons? Going aggressive? Or what is he going to do? Because Britons, they might shine more in Castle Age.
Well, I mean, they certainly do shine in Castle Age, perhaps more than most civs in the game, but you still have that faster producing archery ranges in the Feudal Age, and that can give you a lot of skirmishers, or archers to go aggressive. Their men-at-arm rush is very good. That's certainly been the more dominant strategy so far, simply because having all of those buildings be weaker and further away from your town center, it just sort of naturally makes that sort of opening stronger. And whoa, oh, looks like Doubt called Sitaux for a little bit of an elephant lure.
Ooh, okay. I was just checking right now Capoch because he almost lose a villager. It's not the ideal luring. I was thinking that he killed it with the TC. That would be even more terrible. Obviously, it's not what you want. It's not ideal. But still, it's more or less okay. Did he push any deers? He puts one. Remember that the pack of zebras or deers here is 3 only. And what the approach here? Look at this. I love this. 3 villages on wood because of the Celts.
Yeah, I mean, that's certainly one approach you can take. It's only 15% faster, so it's still less wood income, relatively speaking, than having 4 villagers, but it does mean that you can boost your food income a bit. You have the barracks coming in. This could be for a drush, but I still think it's more likely to be for a pretty quick men-at-arm opening, which you've seen pretty often.
Okay, Orlo, I have to tell you, has been a while we don't cast together, and the microphone quality you have right now, OP. Love it. Very good.
A little while ago, I did get myself a Blue Yeti, so...
Okay, no, I like that. This is great. This one is great. This one is great. Just wanted to point out. And now... No problem, man. We see already villages both at the same time. 20 villages, Capoch and Sitaux, and we can see the berries. By the way, if the sound and the volume, because we were testing the balance before with Nova, just tell us if the sound is great. I mean, I hear him perfect, like I said, so if everything is okay, just please let us know, and we will fix it if there is some problem. Right now, walls by Capoch, walling on the right, walling on the left. Do you think it's gonna punish a lot more these more expensive palisades?
Yes. Because as far as I know, the the KOTD for Arabia was designed in a world where, palisades were 1 wood cheaper and houses didn't have negative melee armor. So we kind of have this sort of 1-2 punch where, the map is super open. The wood lines are, they might as well be on Neptune. And you also have just the weaker buildings, which just makes men-at-arm pushes that much more difficult to deal with because, they hit faster than anything else.
Yeah, and also if you are spending a lot on wood, you're gonna delay probably your archery range. And if the other player that is open is coming quick, if you're wall, the woodland is exposed. The archers, we have seen Jordan in the previous series, he was punishing Dark all the time with the archers, not letting him take the wood properly, no efficiency, because the woodland, look at woodland for Capoch. 1 woodland on the right, 1 on the left, but they are exposed. Like, how are you gonna defend if there's archers?
It's going to be tricky, especially because we've been seeing a lot more 1 lumber camp play, simply because the builds are getting faster and faster. There's less room for, another 100 wood lumber camp. And that's what we are seeing right here. And we actually have 4 men-at-arms coming in here. Well, I guess what will soon be men-at-arms for Sitaux. And with the Celts, are getting the extra movement speed. It doesn't seem like Capoch is super exposed for the time being. But still, could be dangerous.
This can be dangerous. Where's the men-at-arm from Capoch? Oh, at home in the barrack is still okay. He has 3. Well, he cannot see. I'm gonna put his point of view for war. Capoch cannot see those men-at-arms that are coming. Of course, he's not gonna make any damage on the goal. Is that open? That goal? I don't think it's open. But the berries are exposed. And how you wall those berries, Arlo? With those skills, you don't.
You try and then you fail and then you're sad. At least that's what I would do.
Come on, Arlo. Well, you it's okay, but they have to try a little bit more. Don't kill the game already. Don't kill the game. Don't resign. But he's there, and those
here come the men-at-arms.
Kills men-at-arms.
And they are power-walking men-at-arms. Yeah. Oh, and with that hill, it's just so much uglier. That villager is kind of stuck a little bit. Oh, the block just a little bit, and Sitaux will draw first blood in this game, getting a villager of Capoch.
Oh, but look how fast they are. It's incredible, man. Those men-at-arms are so fast, but where's the men-at-arm from Capoch? He's going forward. Do you think it's a good approach? Send the men-at-arms forward when you have 4 men-at-arms Celts at home with this map?
Yeah, that seems a little bit suspect because at this point, the men-at-arms going forward are so much less likely to do anything simply because, okay, at this point, we have an archery range here for Sitaux. He's got 3 archers, and they will be able to micro down the men-at-arms without too much issue.
Yeah. He doesn't have the fletching yet, but with 3 archers, yeah, as you say, if he micro properly, the problem is the distraction. He's still controlling the men-at-arms. Man, Capoch cannot kill those men-at-arms. They are so fast. They're just so fast, they just run away all the time. It's crazy.
Exactly. Like, a really important distinction here for Celts is that their men-at-arms are faster than archers, whereas for every other civ, their archers are faster than the men-at-arms. So you are actually able to more easily catch off stray units like, well, archers and villagers, as another one does bite the dust. 1 men-at-arm does die, but Sitaux is already, I think, pretty happy with how they've performed so far.
Orlu 3 villages ahead in minute 13. Not bad. Definitely not bad. And he forced 36 seconds IWTC to Capoch.
Yeah, that's, we didn't have the chance to talk about it because I was busy figuring out how computers work. But I do think that when I did my KOTD4 predictions, Sitaux was the only qualifier player that I favored over one of the invited players.
Oh, wow.
So that was my only brave prediction I had. But, well, so far, Sitaux is doing pretty well. And, happy so far.
Okay, but let's remind, and I know that you know how the players has been invited, but there's a lot of new people, and we have to make a reminder. The invitation is not like, okay, you play because we want. No, it's because of the performance in the last year in the major tournaments in Age of Empires 2, just to let you know. If you want to see also how we made the rankings, you can go to the Wikipedia link and you can find all the information about that. But I agree with you. And I think a lot of people have said that Sitaux might be favored in this one. And you even predicted back the favorite over Islam?
I thought that one was a toss-up. I think, you have Backed, who's a little shaky right now, but also you have Tournament Slam, who is like, I don't know, that's a rough one to bet on.
It's tricky. But
anything I'm really looking forward to that match.
Anything can happen in that one. Anyway, he's defending properly, and now Sitaux is walling all. Why? Because his opponent is completely walled. But look at those men-at-arms. Look at the value of those men-at-arms. He forced Capoch 53 seconds out of TC, 2 villages, and he's now 5 villages behind just because of those men-at-arms. But Capoch is coming forward. Oh my god, it's open! It's open and the archers are there, but he reacts really, really fast. Sitaux. Man, the heals just helps a lot to have these situations. A lot of holes, Arlo.
Oh yeah, it's one of the fundamental laws of Age of Empires is that there is always a hole, even when you think that there shouldn't be. Lion will unfortunately exit this game, and, well, Capoch being forced back from Sitaux at this point is just another massive win here for our red player. 5 villagers ahead, like you were saying. Only 1 second idle TC time is also pretty impressive.
It's crazy, seriously. I mean, at this point, 17 minutes, controlling the men at arms like he's controlling the men at arms, because you need to keep an eye on opponent base, on your own base, walling everything, controlling all. Now he's doing the market, but still, you have to be careful against Britons, because if you don't get an advantage to go Castle Age, try to hold against the range Britons archers, because with Celts, you don't even have Thumbrin.
Nope, Celts. Here's some Ornlu trivia for you, ma'am. Celts are the only civ that doesn't have Thumbring or Bloodlines, but doesn't have like a compensating bonus in terms of having better archers like Britons or better knights like Franks. Celts are literally the only civ.
Yeah, well, they have the siege that it turns Sentis, but that's probably not an oath. That's probably not an oath. This is still a lot of armies. 16 armies Sitaux, 15 for Capoch. They are already, well, getting there to go Castles. Actually, Capoch is already, after the wheelbarrow, I think he shouldn't make any villager and go up, Arlo.
Yeah, I noticed that he was adding in a lot of farms very quickly, and that is going to help his, food income early on, going to get a pretty good Castle Age time. Interestingly, we have Sitaux utilizing the market quite a bit, but, okay, sold 100 stone, but he was pretty reluctant to do so, and now their Castle Age times are more or less even, and it's going to come down to, can I think the Briton player make some damage happen where Celts are at their weakest, which is pretty much, from mid-Castle Age to early Imperial Age.
Yeah. Oh, but then we have now the Celt with Raider. That is also +2 attack and cheaper, much cheaper. The Imperial upgrade, well, we might see some infantry, but that's gonna be
no, the elite upgrade wasn't changed, ma'am.
Didn't change in the at the end? Okay. No. Okay. They didn't change. It changed in Teutonic Knights and Samurais. Okay.
It's hard to keep track of.
Yeah. All right. I probably spoiled something that I shouldn't. Anyway, some skirmishes here, archers, skirmishes, so much information. I mean, too many discourse, Mr. Orlo. Anyway, the thing here is, what to do here? Couple of mangonels? Because
I certainly don't hate the idea. Yes, you do outrange mangonels with Britons, which is one of the reasons they are just so powerful in Castle Age. But Celt mangonels, because they fire faster, there's always just the chance that you are going to be looking at a lot of squashed archers if you are not, totally on point with your micro, and it's still probably your safest bet.
Yeah, okay. Well, Sitaux is doing an amazing job with his skirmishes. Killing all the archers, Orlu, before reach Castle Age. So now, what you do? I mean, well, he has still 10, but he's killing a lot. He's doing an amazing job. Look at the KD.
Yeah, that's not very good if you are Capoch. He is trying to flee with whatever archers he has left, but the reinforcements coming in from the other side. And that is the last thing you want, is when you hit the next age and then you suddenly have no army to upgrade.
Yeah, well, he could go knights, but he doesn't have a stable, so cannot go knights. He got crossbow, bodkin arrow. What you do with those crossbows, even if they are the Britons one, when your opponent got 23 army, 13 skirmishes, 10 archers. He got more skirmishes than Capoch archers. Yeah, they are great, but so difficult, man.
It is going to be quite difficult. We have Elite Skirmisher now complete. We don't actually have Bodkin Arrow, interestingly, from Sitaux. He's getting Crossbowman, getting Bowsaw, but he's still going to be quite far behind in terms of range, and it's not like Skirmishers are the world's scariest unit. We have another TC coming in at the back for the Britons. Makes sense. They are much cheaper. And it seems like, I think Capoch should be all right.
Yeah, well, he's doing now Bodkin Arrow, but he still have good amount of army. 7 villages more, but he has wheelbarrow, while no wheelbarrow. Oh, not even horse collar. Economy overall is gonna be better in long run for Sitaux. The score is scary. In these situations, what is gonna be thinking Capoch? I am 1,000 score behind. What is this?
Well, that all comes from the KD being not so good for our blue player, but still, these guys are experienced. They know that the score doesn't tell everything, and they're going to have a better sense of the game than just by looking at the score and thinking, okay, this is either won or lost. Yeah. But still, it's not something that makes you feel good.
That's for sure. That's for sure. Anyway, Capoch is a player that don't look at the score. I can tell you from the last land that he said, "I focus," and you can notice. You can see his face, his full focus there in the webcam, and now the Mangle is coming with heal advantage. Imagine the damage he can do if he's not paying attention. The Mangle is gonna be there. He's gonna take, but Sitaux is controlling the unit so damn well, Arlo.
Yeah, this is already a really interesting game, number one. Second TC is just now coming in for our red player. Should be fine. He has the university, but no ballistics just yet. And right now, for Celts, it's all about just hanging on, because like I was saying, Celts are at their weakest from like mid-Castle Age to early Imperial Age. Conversely, this is where Britons are at their strongest. So long as, Sitaux isn't actively dying, I think he's happy with how this game is going.
Yeah, I mean, what you don't want to be is behind and letting the Britons push you back, because honestly, in Imperial, what civilization you prefer?
Celts by a massive margin.
Yeah, and the Siege Rams, how you stop them, but the Mangonel is coming, okay. Yeah, because what you can do with Britons against the Celts' power, honestly, I mean, in a really long game with crazy lombos, I remember only one time that in super late game, yeah, the Viper in Master Arena 3, you remember that big balabooms, and with so many lombos, but that usually doesn't happen. The Celts are so crazy. He's repairing the Mangonel, okay. Still, the population is not going too far anymore. He's taking a good shot. He's taking a good shot because
I mean, skirmishers, because they fire 50% slower than archers, are just not as good at taking down those mangonels. And okay, a villager is going to die here and there, but still, most of this army advantage from Feudal Age from Sitaux is pretty much gone. We even have some archers harassing on the right side from Capoch. Seems pretty stable, honestly, at this point.
Yeah, I mean, the population is still behind, 10 villages behind. The problem is what we were talking, because if you prefer Celts by a while, he cannot really attack. What Capoch should do here, maybe, but the problem is 8 farmers. I was about to say, maybe double stable knights. Why not? Like, could be, but with 8 farmers, Orlu? I don't know.
Well, that's going to be difficult, even if... your Britons, you can throw down extra TCs, get lots of villagers, but... Okay, we have the third TC just now coming in.
But look at in the middle. He's losing all the archers with those skirmishes with +2/+2 and ballistic. Now he got ballistic in the... He need knights. I mean, seriously. He need knights. He's gonna lose the Mangonel. But he lost the Mangonel also on the left. Not looking good for Capoch. So it's
and yes, now those range units can harass quite freely. Though on the right side, we do have several villagers going down for Sitaux, as those farms are just kind of... he's trying to terraform Arabia into like this green pasture, but currently it's currently being arrowed.
Luis is starting, okay. And now with those crossbows, what he can do? He's going close to the TC. He's getting closer to the town center. He's hitting the TC now. He's starting to not control. Well, with the +2/+2, the town centers are not doing too much damage, to be honest.
Sitaux showing that, if you're not afraid of the town center, it can't hurt you. Also, there's only like 4 villagers inside, and as you're saying, it's only doing 1 damage.
Check the amount of farmers now for Capoch. Well, now 10, but for a while it has been like 1, 2 farmers, like crazy.
Yeah.
Like really crazy. All right. Well, so the pressure is being there. Sitaux is pressuring all the time. And you might see that the KD is getting closer, but in my opinion, much more effective in terms of economy. Look at Capoch. I just put the second tab in the capture rates. 37 minutes idle economy, while Sitaux 16 minutes. And all this is because all this aggression, Orlo.
Oh yeah, it's that Capoch has just never really been able to secure his own base, to secure his own eco, and that goes all the way back to that Men-at-Arm aggression in early Feudal Age. Still, Capoch is trying to run around, do some more farms in the middle of nowhere. Yes, this is like a little annoying for Sitaux, but it's not anything he won't clean up eventually, and he still has that 10 villager lead, and he's still ultimately working towards that win.
Okay, well, now he's killing some villagers, it's true. But if he clean all those arches, he might be happy losing a couple of villages for 15 arches with ballistic, right?
Oh yeah, nice little stone gate right there. Like I said, the skirmishers are going to take down those crossbowmen eventually. Capoch is going to get in whatever value he can. We actually have some ranged units coming in from Sitaux on the other side. No mangonel is on the way, so this could be a little bit annoying as well.
Population is starting to explode. Look at this, 11 villages more, but almost double the army, 113 population, 27 farmers, 19 farmers, 1,000 gold almost for Capoch. He's in big problems. He's in really big problems, and now he's getting ready. The farmers again, like this. Capoch will never go up to Imperial.
And he also lost a 0-for-1 mangonel trade on the other side. That is not really what you want at this point. Capoch trying to utilize the market quite a bit. Another thing is that he's been trying to go for skirmishers, and with no food income, or like relatively no food income, it's hard to make any sort of army, and you're sort of giving Sitaux more and more of a lead at that point, especially if you get mango shots.
The mangoes, with the badabooms. I have to interrupt you, sorry, but he was almost, he reacted more or less okay, but the advantage is being bigger and bigger, and I smell with 12 on a stone Orlu, a castle forward soon.
Yeah, and as you were saying earlier, since the Wood Raiders got that buff, they are a much scarier unit in the mid-game. The fact that they actually now outperform Longswordsmen is pretty sick, and they can just run around, they can easily kill some skirmishers, and oh man, oh okay. I was thinking it would be a get out of my game castle, but it seems like not quite.
No, man, he could go even closer, you know? He's going a little bit on top of that. Oh, he killed his own castle! He killed his own castle with the mangonel! He killed Sitaux, his own castle! If you want to throw a game, you can throw a game. Now he bought it, a stone to make another, and he killed his own castle. Well, the mangonels eat disease, but also eat castles as well. What the hell, man? He's doing another. Man. I mean, he's doing another, but he had to buy a lot with his economy, you know. What the hell was that, man? Ay, seriously. Wow.
Well, that castle foundation just got rocked. And yeah, I actually don't think it matters in the end. It's kind of a huge fail, right? But I feel like Sitaux is far enough ahead that he's still able to get this castle up. He's in the good position. He can mix in some Wood Raiders, and that's exactly what he's doing.
But
I still think he should be taking this game.
Orlu, imagine a close game. I mean, the thing is that he was very ahead, as you say, but in a close situation, that's disaster. Like, disaster. He's not gonna forget that anyway, because in a close situation, okay, and still he could be up to Imperial now, and he definitely used the market a lot to get that castle, and now look at the population. 3 villages only difference, you know?
Yes, and Capoch is on 4 town centers, then he's just sort of falling back to the corner of his base, going for a bit of a counterattack as well, able to snipe several villagers for some more idle time. I feel like just the castle is the huge issue, and we're going to really need to see Capoch get one up of his own.
He will do it. He has 500 stone, and look at now, Capoch is going to go up to Imperial faster, and it's all because of that, and now he's ready on his base. He's still only 3 villages behind. Oh man, I really think that was oof. Look at the resources. I mean, Capoch need to stop doing villages. Go up to Imperial, make a castle there, kill that castle, and then Sitaux is far from going up. It's crazy, but this game can change.
Yeah, and having to buy the resources for another castle, those are resources that would have otherwise been spent on the Imperial Age. And
exactly.
Okay, this could be a big difference maker, though. Castle coming forward, it's going to deny a lot of farming space. Capoch is going to get his own castle, I think, without too much issue, but it's going to be a bit further back than I think he wanted.
Well, but he's up to Imperial. It's up to Imperial. Go traps and that's it. But he need to make the castle. He will make it. He did it. Now, villages in the north. Look how many villages idle for Capoch. Okay. Yeah, but he's a warrior, man. He's not. He's a warrior, man. This Argentinian player is just a warrior, man. A fighter, a real fighter, and he keep trying. Population talk, Sitaux is still really ahead. But now, well, maybe we see a lot of Wood Raiders now in castle. Look at the score difference. It's insane.
It is pretty gargantuan. A lot of that is because of the 1,800 resources that Capoch has sunk into the Imperial Age technology right now.
Yeah.
but he's halfway there. The big issue for him is that other than potential trebuchets, Capoch ain't got no army. And that's going to be kind of hard to actually make anything that comes back at this point.
Yeah, that's true. Well, if you kill the castles, but other than that, as you see, he's going to make another. Well, 3 castles for Imayan. Imayan now losing all the castles. Like, okay, look at the castles. Just move your economy. It's going in the north. Just move those Lambriacs.
But with this castle coming in, you're going to kind of be encircled at that point. Yeah, you're going to escape with several villagers, but the bulk of your food, and especially gold income at this point, is fairly exposed as a bunch of skirmishers are looking to kill a bunch of villagers.
This game is just madness right now. He has his skirmishers just put villages on the TC. In 10 seconds, it's going to be an Imperial, but look at the population for Sitaux. 170, but nowhere... No, not close to go up to Imp. Definitely not. He's gonna go trebuchets now. He can go few trebuchets for sure. He should put villages there. Remember that, Breton's towers, if you do the average, they are very nice. And the problem is that what economy Capoch has. He has 89 villages, 7 military, is in Imperial, but as you say, no farming at all. And now with Redis raiding in the north. This is crazy.
I love that Sitaux is starting to prepare some rams. Of course, they are attacking faster as the Celts. And without any support for the trebuchets, it's like, okay, maybe you kill these castles and that's great and all, but you have nothing to follow it up. And so much eco is being denied right now. And even, like, if there are enough Woad Raiders that come in, they'll be able to just run in and kill a trebuchet.
Yeah, Sitaux feel confident and oath. You can see the faces in the webcam. That, well... why I love it a lot, and he doesn't feel like, oh, he's in Imperial, I'm stressed. No, man, he's fine. He's under control, below 100 population. Obviously, Capoch is thinking, well, I'm in Imperial, why to resign? I can kill the castles.
Well, Sitaux himself is just now clicking up. There are 2 trebuchets. They're attacking 2 different castles, which I don't like. I think you can go one at a time here.
Yeah, I agree. I think it has been maybe automatically. I don't know if he has selected himself. But as you say, like this, you're not going to kill anything. And maybe the Rams will kill the traps. I wouldn't be surprised. He should wall in front. I mean, at least few houses. I don't know if he's going to make it. Or we'll take with the villagers.
It's the peasant uprising. Punch
the Rams. Well, Rams will be down. Battering Rams are quite bad. Not really strong. Obviously, he can take it. He's going to take that trap or not.
Faster attack speed is nice.
Okay, but it's still not enough. It's fine. Taking one castle down, taking the other. But as you say, 140 villages. Now he can just spam with Raiders and it's completely over. Capoch, focus in the next game. Or you think this is good? Okay, I'm gonna make you... No, GG.
Yeah.
GG call, man. Wow. Well, Sitaux, with that small... Well, let's call it a small mistake, right? With the castle. But dominant in this first game.
Very much so. It all came back to that early feudal age, running in with those 4 men-at-arms, denying a lot of eco, getting some villager kills, and then on the other side, the men-at-arms just did not get anything done. And Sitaux was just able to take all map control and able to even be the one pushing it in mid-game where Britons are supposed to be good, and just completely boxed in his opponent.
Yeah, and we can see the statistics with Army High 51, attacking constantly. He didn't have like a super clean game, but he was constantly being aggressive, right? Super active, and look at the resources collected. 14,000 resources more. I mean, with this amount of difference in the economy, I mean, if you are doing what you can do, Arlo?
It's pretty rough.
Really difficult. Okay, let's focus now in game number 2. Oh, Mr. Orlu, and we cannot even talk about the video because we are in game number 2 with Tatars and the Malians. So Sitaux picked the Malians. He is confident with the Malians against well, whatever, because you don't know what he's going to pick. What do you think about this one?
It's certainly interesting. Getting here into the game. Yeah, so we are going to be having Capoch in the blue as the Tatars to the west of the map. And then Sitaux, of course, hot off winning the last one in the east as the Malians. Malians are going to be pretty happy in a world that's kind of ruled by Metadarm openings, as they get the extra Pierce armor and the wood discount is just so handy early on. But I feel like Tatars, if they get a bunch of Cav archers going, could be really tough to deal with.
But you're talking in Castle Age. Check these maps. Tell me how you wall.
I go to my speed dial where I have Tim and then MBL, and then I ask them how to do it. Oh yeah, and CL. Happy.
Yeah, but seriously, with hills, this is more like the old Arabia. You know, you have wood, okay, wood at the back. The gold, there's another wood with a small oasis. You can wall. But look at all those hills in front, also open on the right side. You need to wall a lot, and it's more expensive. And then if we check Capoch, look at the wood at the back. It's a nice one. You can palisade that. Gold, I like the gold for Capoch, Arlo.
Yeah, it's definitely quite nice, and all of these little hills also can just be really advantageous to Tatars. We actually had a really good game with this exact matchup. I want to say Miguel versus Valesa, game number 1 yesterday.
Yep.
With the camels versus the Cav archers, and like Valesa, I think, tried to hold with the Cav archers, but eventually just got overwhelmed by camel skirmisher. So we'll have to see how the dynamics of this matchup are going to play out here, because both civs have a lot of options.
Yeah, the thing in that matchup is that Miguel got the economy advantage like quite early, and this can snowball a lot if you are going to try to push with them, because in theory, I will prefer Tatars. Don't know what you think.
Oh yeah, I totally agree. Tatars are one of my favorite civs. It feels like they just have so many options and are pretty good at like all stages in the game. I love the free thumb ring in early Castle Age. It can just be so deadly. It makes Cav Archer play. You're like one of the very few civs that can make Cav Archer play totally work in Castle Age alongside like Huns, because your individual Cav Archers can actually hit stuff. And then of course for your crossbowmen as well, it makes you it's like giving you the Ethiopian bonus.
Yeah, I was about to tell you that. I mean, if you have good amount of crossbows and you hold them and keep them, oof, can be deadly. Sitaux? Capoch is lame in. And, well, the ship lane is important, but here even more, because if you take it back to your base, well, Tatar's bonus is going to be even more food for Capoch.
Oh yeah, going to be absconding with this goat here. Gonna have to go on a great journey across the desert, but it can eventually get back here to the base of Capoch, where it will be a very, very long time before they are depleted. And that's just a nice thing about Tatars, is that you're able to delay your farming so much that oftentimes you're able to squeeze out horse collar before you have to start making farms, so you're just, again, having that much more streamlined of an economy.
Okay. Let's see now. Capoch is walling. He's starting to wall. If you notice, Capoch, with a couple of houses here, he's starting to little thinking on walling this area. Probably he would put a palisade till that woodland, and then you have the gold protected. But I don't like that house he's doing. Why he's doing that house? Look at the amount of houses he's doing. I don't like that.
I would rather see just some palisades. You see like the one tree that's kind of like sticking out of the woodline? I'd like to see a palisade to there, just to give you a little bit more breathing room.
Yeah, I mean, what wood he has then? And also, if he's coming here with archers, you don't have any wood on the left. Well, you don't have any wood at all. I hate these walls by Capoch. They're bad, in my opinion. I don't know what...
Are they as bad as ACCM's walls earlier?
Yeah, well, those walls, but... yeah, but Fizz was very defensive.
Yeah.
But, well, that was another story. That was another story, and the militias are coming. 2 militias is so popular, Orlu, these 2 militias and a scout. And he's inside, oh my god.
It's a really interesting sort of development we've seen in the meta recently, where players will go for 2 militia, and then a pretty quick uptime behind it, usually only like a villager or 2 later, and ooh, if they can get a villager kill, which it seems to be the case,
it's
great,
that's
already
actually.
Such a huge win here for Sitaux.
Yeah, and can take a second. If he, because he got stuck a little, he could take that chick. You know? But well, and now he's up, Sitaux. As you said, with 23 villages, 4 villages more, and now he's again in a defensive position, probably, Capoch, because, well, it's Tatars, but he has no resources at all. And he's being annoying, you know? He's being really annoying.
Yeah, causing a lot of idle time is never ideal, although usually it seems like the purpose for these 2 militia plays is to make sure that your opponent can't wall their base, like they're stuck just sort of walling in their villagers on their wood lines, gold mines, and fruit bush patches. And we are seeing Capoch get into a pretty nice spot defensively, at least in the short run.
Okay. Well, be careful there. He's microing good. Now Capoch. That scout is almost bye-bye. But, yeah, well, 40 seconds. He could take it. He's not in feudal age. But look at the value he got again with those two militias only. Now, yeah, he's doing the archery range, but he cannot really be really aggressive. And the economy for Sitaux is going to be much better, Orlo.
Oh, yeah, certainly. And, I mean, yeah, we know he's going to go to the archer range eventually because that's why he's mining gold, but he didn't even have the barracks completed upon hitting feudal age because those lumberjacks were harassed so much. One of them was killed. A lot of houses were made. That's pretty expensive. And then just all of the villagers having to be pulled. It's just slowing down this possible counterattack from Capoch by a lot.
Okay. Yeah, but, I mean, he's doing double attacks, doing the archery range. What you will do now? Double archery range by Sitaux or directly the blacksmith?
I honestly wouldn't hate going double archery range and just trying to get all up in your opponent's face, especially if you are knowing that he's not going to be fully walled, which I think Capoch should be aware of. He is running in with a scout right now. And just going in as quickly as possible and then just getting the blacksmith afterwards, I think would be a bit better.
Okay, I think so. I agree with you. I agree with you in that one because you want to put the pressure here even more after the previous aggression. It's true that if you are doing the blacksmith and doing fletching right now, you can go to the berries and deny that food. He still have the herdables. He has the goats there, so he's fine. And he will have the fletching. He's not doing yet because of the gold. Remember that now Malians don't have the gold mining upgrade for free, but the resources last longer. We were talking yesterday with Dave that probably for the early game is not the best, but for the later game, Malians became stronger in that regard.
Yeah, I mean, Malians, it's kind of interesting because Malians have a pretty weak post-imp, but having 30% more gold on pretty much anything is really good. I've actually won a couple of arena games with it where I was actually able to just starve my opponent out of gold. Obviously, we don't normally get this on KOTD Arabia, the games are just much faster, but it still is there, sort of in the background. And it also means that if you're in your base, like pressured, you can rely on like a back gold for a lot longer.
Yeah, and Malians don't have the best in any, but they have very strong units in everything. Like they got all Arbalest, Light Cat with Farimba, good Cavaliers, very good Camels, the Pies with Pierce Armor, champions that are champs cards. So having a lot of gold, if you can keep doing those units for a longer time, they can do well. Otherwise, they, as I say, they don't have even siege engineer. Like they don't have anything definitive, right? Like for the late game.
Yeah, there really isn't anything that like jumps out as super fully upgraded, except hand cannons. Their hand cannons, 100% fully upgraded.
Yeah, that's true, but the hand cannoneers, even if they are a little bit better now, it's still not the best units. Anyway, and against Tatars even less. Completely different game for the previous one, much more passive. I'm surprised because I think this is because of the tournament. For Sitaux, this is super important. Probably more important even that for Capoch, you know, because Capoch has been in recently also in the Rebel Wall of fight. Sitaux couldn't be there, and he want to be in the group stage. Do you think this can make him go more defensive? Because why you go that aggressive and then now are walling absolute? I was expecting aggression for him, and look at now, Capoch macro insane on the way to Castle Age, and then Tatars in Castle Age. Oh boy, I don't want to be against them.
Yeah, certainly. And this is all a benefit of those longer-lasting sheep. He was able to delay all of his farms until Horse Collar came in, which is going to be nice in, say 2-3 minutes. And having just more food that he could gather more quickly means that you get all that you need to get to a nice quick Castle Age. And I 100% agree with you. I don't know why you would go with that 2 militia opening with a fast feudal follow-up and then not go aggressive. It just feels kind of weak.
Yeah, and if you don't do it, you fall now behind in the economy because you did the army, but you never attack. It's true that he has 4 villages more, but that's normal because Capoch is already almost Castle Age. But now doing the market, balancing the economy, it's not going to be too late to go up, but stop now the power.
Sell stone, though?
Yeah. No, he didn't. He could sell, but he didn't. The problem is the wood here for Capoch. It's so exposed, man. It's so damn exposed. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's a bit
so
awkward
bad.
for sure. And that's his only wood line too, and that just makes it so painful, especially because guess what? Your army costs wood to make. And you also need to be building farms. Some upgrades like Bowsaw are going to be costing wood, and that's just not a resource you want denied right now.
I mean, I can understand that the other wood is exposed in front, but why you don't make a lumber camp there? I mean, the wood for Sitaux, look how far it is, the one in the north, Orlo. It's even farther than the Capoch, much farther, and he did a lumber camp there.
I think it's so far away that it's actually in the next map. I wouldn't be surprised to see Sitaux start the next game with 10 lumberjacks and lumber camp.
Orlo. Okay.
Yes?
Okay. No, nothing. We keep going. Crossbows and Bodkin arrow. He did the tower. He's doing the outpost. The archers are coming. Crossbows and Bodkin arrow. That can change a lot. I'm gonna put his point of view. Sitaux point of view. And the crossbows are coming. 5 villages is gonna be in the tower. Okay.
That tower was super critical to get up. Realizing that he was slower to Castle Age, Sitaux is like, okay, I need to just not die to crossbowmen, and this gold being pretty exposed is going to be one way to keep that alive. This outpost is even here. It's going to at least give you some warning when these crossbowmen are coming, in case you just couldn't guess them walking around. But it's still an uncomfortable spot, and it means that you can't add any town centers.
What about, we forgot to mention, what about, he doesn't have the wood because of this aggression, but Malian's 80% faster, if I'm not wrong, university upgrades, you go with the quick ballistic. That's why you want to be ahead also, because now Sitaux, it's with the same population, but it's in an awkward position, because Tatars usually snowball in Castle Age.
Yeah, it's 80% faster working universities. It's really nice for especially ballistics and chemistry, because those upgrades are really critical when it comes to making pretty much any sort of timing happen. Oh, but even just 2 crossbowmen on the other side for Capoch, just, forcing those villagers off of wood. And, even we have our blue player breaking in the south.
Well, he's using Tatars really, really well. Like, his macro, his transition to Castle after losing that village and also being with some idle TC has been great. Now he's trying to get inside. Obviously, he cannot, but he's already doing the damage, and Capoch is fairly ahead right now with 2 villages more, 2 town centers. He has the dominant position right now in the game, and he's gonna have even more because the crossbows are behind that wood line, Mr. Orlo.
Exactly, and since both players have such exposed wood lines, whoever is able to apply pressure is going to be in such a good spot. Because, even though Capoch is on 2 TCs, that second town center does nothing to secure more wood. And, I mean, it's going to run out at least relatively soon, but that doesn't really matter if you're able to keep your opponent on the other side of the map. Of course, a few skirmishers are going to run in, but I feel like it shouldn't do too much.
Nah, I know you a little bit. Maybe he's taking 1 or 2 villages if he's not paying attention, but there's no ballistic, so it's not that easy. It's a good spot he put there. I mean, he's denying the goal, actually.
Yeah, I was thinking that there would be a few more units at home to deal with this. I think Capoch was also housed for a second. It's actually housed again. It's never really ideal. Ballistics is going to be in for our blue player. That's going to be a nice advantage, as I don't see a university for Sitaux.
No, I don't see. But look at that army on the right. He's cleaning those arches. That's very nice. So he's securing the wood finally. But he fall behind 6 villages. Not too big difference in economy when you see that Capoch is already with 2 TCs for a long time. And a lot of damage, those skirmishes. Look at the goal on the left. He's now doing the mining camp. Oof. The game is kind of messy right now.
Yeah, I totally stand corrected. I thought that those units would just be cleaned up relatively quickly, but there was just nothing at home here for Capoch to defend with. He is now making a knight, which will probably be enough so long as it has the +1 defense, which it does.
It's crazy how one player, Capoch, is housed all the time. Look at the houses for Sitaux. He will never be housed in this game.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, it's crazy, man.
It's like, let's just really maximize our wood savings, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, look at the economy now. He's doing the market because both are attacking each other. This is kind of critical momentum here, and I really don't know who has the advantage anymore. Even if you see Capoch has 7 villages more, I'm not so sure, because he's losing quite a lot of army right now when he has ballistic as well, and military lead for Sitaux, and we have seen how important it is having the military numbers in this map.
Oh yeah, I mean, It's so easy to snowball games when you have an advantage, when the map is hard to defend. Like, defending can sort of equalize being at a disadvantage, but when that's really difficult on KOTD Arabia, then, well, you just need to make sure that you are ahead as early and as quickly as possible. That said, this army is mostly skirmishers from Sitaux, so it's not exactly the scariest thing in the world.
Yeah, it's +2/+2. That's why he's going back. The Knights don't even have bloodlines, so honestly, when you have the +2, the Knights without bloodlines not gonna also... Yeah, he hit one time and he take half HP. Obviously, with 3 Knights and crossbows, with ballistic, he should be able to clean that one.
Yep, and now we actually have another town center coming in for Capoch, even further to the left, and this is going to really, really importantly secure him 1 to 2 more wood lines, and this is going to help him just sort of hang in there and sort of get to the later stages of the game, which is, yeah, you're going to want as Tatars against Malians.
Yeah, well, look how he's keeping in that hill. You know, I'm Tatars, but this is scary again for Capoch. I'm being 1-0 behind. He's housed forever. I mean, he's housed a lot. Look at Capoch idle TC. That's why he's not getting a huge advantage with 2, now 3 TCs for so long. Already over 5 minutes, and with all this aggression, still Sitaux, only 1 minute 37 idle TC is quite good, man. Quite impressive, really. That's nothing.
Yeah, it seems like his macro has been a little bit smoother. Whoa, we have the mass exodus over here of villagers to the left-hand side, but makes sense. There are 2 wood lines over here. You can actually just make like 1 house between the 2 wood lines to the right of Capoch's 3rd town center and block that off against any sort of raids going around, so that might be a good idea.
And you are wall, so to be honest, Orlu, maybe for feudal, the maps can be but if you explore properly, this is a good map on the left. Very easy to wall and a lot of wood with a stone. You can farm in there, pretty solid, so he can balance the economy. The problem is that the players has been too much focusing their base with a bad exploration. He just find this right now. And it's a good spot, really good spot. But Sitaux is now taking the lead. Look at the village difference, taking the lead, a lot of farming. Who has the advantage, Orlu, now? Because the game is getting so close.
It is indeed. I mean, yeah, the population's dead even. 3rd TC for red, kind of in an awkward spot because the hills make building town centers quite difficult. And here come the Knights. They still only have the +1 defense.
And no bloodlines. That's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's so many now. That's a bad move here by Sitaux. He's leaving those skirmishes to die. He lost absolutely everything. Well, not everything, but the lot. He need to go back. And then my question is, why he's not adding a single stable Sitaux? Because at this point, you might need them. Well, he's adding 2 extra town centers.
Indeed he is. And he's going for another archery range. And my concern here for Sitaux is that going for crossbowmen and skirmishers, it's not a good long-term play with Malians. You don't have Bracer, and that's just kind of a huge deal if you're trying to go for ranged units. Meanwhile, Capoch, you can go for up to fully upgraded Cavalier. You can then easily switch into Keshiks because you have very similar upgrades, and even go into Cav Archers. So I really do think we need to be seeing that stable play from Sitaux sometime in the relatively near future.
Yeah, so and that's you again, why he's not doing it stable, because Malians got all the up. I mean, they are really strong. The good transition there is infantry and cavalry, not range units. Yep. Don't get it? It's weird. And now he's inside with the Knights. Go, Orlu.
I would just say, yeah, it's strange to me as well, but in come these units from Capoch. Now, there are a bunch of town centers here. Notably, it seems like Sitaux wants to be gathering a lot of stone. Actually, Capoch does as well. A well-placed castle could be critical in just 1, securing woodline, and 2, pressuring your opponent if you think you have the army advantage. But now we're looking at a bunch of crossbowmen on a hill with Tatars. Also, we're looking at, I believe, thumb ring to no thumb ring? Yes, no thumb ring.
Yeah, I don't remember about the thumb ring, but if you check already, great. Obviously, thumb ring for Tatars is free in Castle Age. Still, population is very similar. Here is who's going to go up to Imperial faster, I believe.
Well, Capoch has more farmers, but Sitaux is going to have more town centers, which actually could delay his Imperial Age time even more. And if you're making skirmishers, which Sitaux is doing, then you're going to be spending even more food. I feel like this could be a nice spot for Capoch.
Yeah, well, he definitely has 3 villages more. He's doing now Wheelbarrow. He's missing some upgrades because Wheelbarrow right now is quite late, 34 minutes. He's doing the Siege Workshop, but how much is going to help the Siege Workshop here when there's knights? You know, like, okay, he's helping, but okay, I don't know.
Looks like Sitaux is trying to go for the full town center play with Malians. He had 2 more that were queued up. Now it looks like he only has 1 more, but that's going to be on 5 town centers. Clearly, he wants to drop a castle and get Tigui so that his town centers fire more arrows.
Okay. Let's see if he's going to make it. We don't see that upgrade too often. We see how Capoch is doing for a castle in the middle of the map on that hill. He's doing a Siege Workshop too. Husbandry, Wheelbarrow, and now he's oh my god, he's going to trap that army. That's a lot of archers and skirmishers, and Capoch might lose quite a lot because those knights don't have +2. And if he micro properly and go into the TC, he might kill... Okay, well, but knights and crossbows is solid. I don't know. It's not taking as much as I thought. Well, he might take it at the end.
I mean, eventually these units are going to die. There's going to be enough reinforcements. That one lady villager seemed to have a bit of a death wish, unfortunately. I love how Sitaux rotated his crossbowmen down to the south to make sure that knights, they couldn't sneak away. That was a really cute little move, and it just sort of ensures that this goes from a 1 fight to like an overwhelming win for Sitaux.
He took everything, and now Sitaux with the population lead, with the score lead as well. He obviously will need, he need a castle where the Mongol and the Crows are coming. Sitaux need a castle there because if Capoch is coming and doing another castle there, and I think he's coming for that, he's probably going to buy the stone. A castle on his face there is gonna deny that TC, which is gonna be very, very important, and it's with a castle on his face, Orlu, and Tatar's one.
Yeah, exactly, and the Mangonel also going to be getting that damage boost. This could be looking pretty tough for Sitaux. Notably, even though he was able to win that fight on the right side pretty hard, the stone miners were, in the town center most of the time, so he wasn't able to get the resources for a castle at least as quickly as he maybe would want to. And now it's going to be the Capoch, the one going for the castle right over here. This can be a hugely decisive fight.
Yeah, let's see. There's a lot of crossbows. He has the skirmishes. I don't think that he's going to deny that castle. He's going for another castle, sending a lot of villages. He knows that this is very important. He definitely knows, and he's going. There's a lot of army. I don't know who's going to take this battle because there's a lot of army from Sitaux. The castle is going to be up for both players, probably. I think it's going to be up for both players, Orlu.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's exactly going to be the case. Last second split attempts to save a few units there for Sitaux. And when all is said and done, this is likely to be a fairly even exchange, honestly.
Yeah, but it's better for Capoch because the castle is denying that goal already. And it's a forward castle, but it's a defensive one. Obviously, he's now feeling better, Sitaux, because to be honest, he can still take that goal, I believe. But his economy is kind of a mess right now.
Yeah, he's going to need to get those villagers back to work as quickly as possible. I guess neither player really looking for Imperial Age just yet.
How?
Just
I mean, they are spamming all the... It's Petars! He's doing Petars! Yeah. Whoa, okay. Yeah, but with Petars...
They're going to be attacking uphill, so that's going to be a lot of petard scenes. I believe it is 10 petards for a castle normally.
Maybe.
So you would need probably 13 petards if it's uphill.
Okay, this is a good castle from Sitaux. Another one controlling that goal, and we have 6 town centers. He has 31, but look at Capoch. He's using the market like God, and he's gonna go up to Imperial, but he's doing also Rams. Sitaux is going for the. I'm not checking the Imperial. 6, 7, 8 town centers, whatever, 150 villages, full army, and then I will reach Imp when I can, if it's possible. If not, well, doing army all the time. But don't know if it's gonna work that.
But that only works if you're being aggressive.
Yeah.
It doesn't work if you're trying to... And Cav Archers! Oh no! This is really interesting. Malians only saving the game with a complete tech tree in Castle Age. They are missing no units other than, Eagle Warriors and Elephants and Lancers.
Castle is down, huh? Castle is down, and I see how he wants to make Keshik, but the castle is going to be down. And that's something. It has, no resources at all. Like, he's gonna go wall now, Sitaux. The score is almost the same, but this should be Capoch game, honestly.
One thing that concerns me for Capoch is that he doesn't really have, like, the, infrastructure to be making much army right now. He doesn't really want to be making more crossbowmen since you don't get Arbalest. And he has a few stables, but I don't really see many knights queued up. He wants to make maybe some Keshiks, but he doesn't have the castle numbers for that. And this could slow down his attack enough to maybe give Sitaux the chance he needs to get back into this.
And he can be because he has 135 villagers. He's walling all. I mean, Sitaux is reading the game properly. That's why he's walling. He knows he's behind, and his opponent is going to be up to Imperial faster. I mean, he can smell that. So now what he's trying to do is to make a third castle there, which is not happening. He got 19 army, Capoch, 21 Sitaux, but now the army from Sitaux is out of position, if you ask me. He's doing another huge castle on top of that hill. And well, he's far from going up. Now doing the Bloodless, what is he planning to do doing the Bloodless now? He's going to go now Knights? He's going full for the full castle edge play.
Okay.
Gepettos is doing all.
They're one of the many infantry unique units that were buffed in the last patch. They now have 5 more HP in Castle Age and a cheaper elite upgrade.
Okay. Well, he's in Imperial. He's gonna try to take the castles down because he knows that now that he's in Imp Capoch, he needs a little bit of time to make the army because he doesn't have the army right now. So he's gonna try to take the castle. He has only 2 rams. Imagine if it was 4 or 5 rams. He can do the job, but it's Imperial. Sitaux is on the way to Imperial. How he got the resources, I don't know. He got a cheat code or something because when he got the resources, Orlu, explain me.
Well, he's on 141 villagers, so all he has to do is cut unit production for like a second, and then he'll get the resources he needs. And this is honestly where we start to see the Malian longer-lasting gold mines really come into play, because he's got a decent amount of gold left in his base.
And now is when he's come the 30% gold extra lasts longer. So, if Sitaux hold the first attack here from Capoch, maybe he has to be careful, right? What do you think? He can have the comeback here?
Oh, I totally think this game is far from over, although I still would have to favor Capoch's position, even if he really, really tries to kill those crossbowmen. Guess we'll retreat with a few of them. But now those cash money Kashyyyks are coming in, and they're going to do a great job of raiding.
He's going to wall. No, it's open, and those Kashyyyk are +4, and cleaning those Kashyyyk is going to be very rough. Why? Because he's still in Castle Age and doing now Scale Bard in armor.
Yeah, I mean, how long ago were we saying that we wanted to see that transition into cavalry from Sitaux, and we just weren't seeing it? And now this could be biting him in the butt a little bit. Camels coming in. Ferumba Camels would be great in this situation, but that's going to be a long ways off. Now we have the Elite Kashyyyk upgrade incoming, and it's just a really nice unit for its cost.
Yeah, well, let's see what is gonna happen. The camels are there, but those Kashyyyk are what? Are the elite Kashyyyk, man. And they get gold back as well. They are super strong. They are not so expensive. They are quite cheap, I would say. Though those Kashyyyk as unique unit, Orlu, they are cheap. The castle didn't go up.
60 food, 40 gold.
Yeah, it's very nice, man. It's very nice. Yeah, 2,000 score difference. He's Imperial into bye-bye because he has 148 villages, but now he's doing the heavy camels. But this is looking bad. Really, really bad. And honestly, I think it's not like Sitaux fall, obviously not, but he started to play really aggressive in the Dark Age early field, but then he never attacked to Capoch.
Yeah, and it just gave Capoch
Tatars.
Yeah, a nice eco advantage. The more the game stalls out, the better I think Capoch is able to utilize all of the military options available to his civilization. Now we even have Hussar coming in. Tatar Hussars are excellent. And now even another castle coming in forward, and we could just be seeing a red player squeezed out of this game. Much like Capoch was in the last one, actually.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, he's doing the Farimba, he's doing the upgrades, he's doing the +2 armor, but he doesn't have numbers. 9 army, it's over. It's 1-1. I mean, they are trying, but they are doing now the games like the previous and this one much longer than they should be. Because it's completely GG. 200 population, 140. Obviously he's trying, but he's completely cornered on his base. And you know what? Capoch has problems like GG. GG well played. Capoch has problems in early game if you push him like he did in the first game. If you don't, Capoch, it's much stronger if the game goes longer, in my opinion. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's interesting that he's like I agree with you, but he's also interesting that he's good in Empire Wars relative to how good he is in RM, which is much more early game focused.
Yeah, but the early game is different because in Empire Wars you spam from the start, you know, and
that's true.
Kinda is difficult that you get surprised, you know, because you will have army as well. And here, if you don't have the army in the start, your economy fall behind immediately. Wait, this doesn't happen in Empire Wars. Anyway, Capoch, 176, 127 economy. You can see 6,000 more, and the Argentinian is there, and we are going to go for game number 3. Is going to be back
I told you
20 years ago. We have Capoch with the Aztecs. You're gonna see in a moment because Captures is going cuckoo. Now is there, and Sitaux with the Hans versus Aztecs. Classic back in the days. Capoch might feel confident.
What year is this?
Yeah, what year is this? 2021. What do you think about these civilizations? And look how close they are. My goodness. Look how close they are and how open. Man.
Oh, man. I feel like this is just going to be a very happy Aztec player. Oh, like, historically, I mean, I think it was pretty universally accepted that Aztecs have a great matchup versus Huns because Aztecs are even faster than Huns and are able to put Huns, you know, on the back foot defensively, and Huns are just not very good in those sorts of situations. With the players being this close as well, I feel like that even further sort of exacerbates that advantage that Aztecs have.
Let's see, because I really believe that the superpower with the Aztecs, it's become more in Castle Age. Like, they are fine in Feudal for sure, but they are deadly in Castle Age. So what Sitaux need here is to go full Feudal aggression. And Feudal aggression against the Huns, it's not easy. It's not something that you want to face. And, well, the Aztecs is still very strong, but according to those times 20 years ago, they are, let's say, a little bit nerfed, in economically talking.
Aztecs are the civ that, like, they've been hit by the nerf bat, like, 8 times, and they're still,
and it's still strong.
One of the best civs.
And it's still strong. It's crazy. It's really crazy. Anyway, we see Sitaux. Go. Orlo.
Oh, I was going to say, Now you made me lose it, ma'am. Dang it.
You were going to say, I don't know. Okay, well, I did on purpose. But we have Sitaux with a Lumbercam at the back, berries at the back, and that's it. Everything else, look at the wood on the right. Well, the wood on the right is not that terrible, but the goal, disaster, that main goal. The other two are at the back, but, well, he need to go aggressive. Really need to go aggressive, Orlo.
Yeah, I mean, Huns are still one of the best civs poised to go for a ton of feudal age aggression, like you were saying. Not needing to build houses really starts to kick in terms of savings around mid-feudal age, and then the faster producing stables means that you can just have scouts for days. And because this map is so open for both players, although notably Capoch with a bit of a safer gold, although maybe more exposed fruit bushes, I think it could work here.
Okay, let's see what it's gonna be. I mean, how you wall here? Like, seriously. I mean, you need to go with army. You can't wall this map. Seriously.
This is a full feudal map, like 100%. And that is something that I think Aztecs are going to be a little bit sad about. The one thing that kind of goes against the 3 American civs in KOTD Arabia is that because it's so hard to wall, it's a little bit more difficult for, civs without cavalry to not get outmaneuvered by, cavalry units, so that maybe that could be one of the saving graces for Huns in this situation.
I mean, for me, the play here with the Huns is 1 TC. Like, no matter what, 1 TC.
Oh, yeah.
Like, full push feudal, and then if you go to Castle Age, 1 TC. You can't compete. You can't compete with the Aztecs, seriously, for the tip. You need to go 1 TC. Full knight, full cavalry, or full both, whatever, 1 TC, in my opinion.
I think that if this was a different matchup, you could maybe try and utilize the fact that, okay, you're close to each other, but Huns can just sort of like expand away from, the enemy player. But I think against Aztecs, if you're really trying to go for a lot of town centers, you're just going to get run over by a faster Imperial Age and Elite Eagle Warriors.
Okay. Let's see what is going to happen. I mean, I'm so excited with this matchup. You know me a little, Orlo. When you saw the matchup, you go, man, look at this matchup. You knew that I was going to enjoy with this one.
Well, I've known you for several years now, ma'am. And
well, I'm 25, not that many, you know? People think...
I didn't know you were only a year older than me.
Exactly. Only 1 year. Well, we can see in the webcams. Okay? And now with the scouts going to go around, and he knows exactly now where he is. He knows all the information both, but not yet Capoch. Capoch didn't find yet his base, but he knows more or less where he's going to be because he went to the left and didn't find anything. But still, this is bad. Because, what is he going to do? He's going to go Militias still? I don't see yet villages on goal for Capoch.
Well, that's usually what Aztecs are going to be doing. It looks like it's going to be a little... No, he has a 21 pop-up time for both players. Also, notably, we're having Sitaux with 3 on gold already, so he wants a very quick archer follow-up. And if you're not opening scouts in this situation, if you want to go for the men-at-arms, I think that just going as quickly into as many archers as possible is a great idea.
Okay. Well, we have now... Sitaux likes to play in these kind of situations, but look at Capoch, he's walling, man. He's gonna try to wall. These walls are not gonna work. And honestly, I prefer that Sitaux just wall his own resources like he's doing. You are not spending resources. You're gonna have a better economy and go all in. Capoch is spending a lot on those walls. Quite a lot.
I mean, 2 wood to 3 wood might sound innocuous for the change in palisade wall cost, but I mean, it is 50% more. And when you're building so many tiles of palisade, like I remember in one of the games yesterday, it was like 60 palisade walls in Feudal Age, and that really adds up.
Yeah, man, and now it's 4 men-at-arms by Sitaux, because he wants to prevent that the Aztecs is gonna be there with more. He's doing now the men-at-arms. No, Sitaux is gonna be dominating this, and also the eagle is out of position. He has to be careful with the scout. It's 4 militias. The timing with the men-at-arms is almost the same. He needs to attack. Now he's waiting a second, and now it will take the battle because it's 4 men-at-arms versus 3, and also gonna take the eagle. We'll try. Oh, this is looking good, and already Archie reigns up for both players.
Ooh, well, nice pick right there. Just nabbing the slow men-at-arm with his nimble scout. It's a really interesting dynamic, in my opinion, between Eagle Scouts and Scout Cavalry, in that they're better in like different stages of the game against different units. And, you know, in Feudal Age, as soon as that comes in, the Eagle suddenly becomes a lot less useful than the Scout Cavalry, and that was Sitaux using the mobility there quite nicely.
Okay, let's see if now, with that mobility, he's going to be able to come now, because, I mean, I don't know, what do you prefer for feudal fight? Hans or Aztecs? For a full feudal fight.
Yeah, for full Feudal Age,
I prefer the Hans,
I really like how Aztecs can produce the slow training Eagle Scouts much more quickly than Ostrids.
Yeah.
But I also, on a map that's this open, the mobility that Scout Cavalry provide you is just pretty sick.
Yeah, and the Eagle Scouts at the end, if you put Scouts with bloodlines, they will fall. They will fall.
Yeah.
They will definitely fall. Of course, you will need to invest more economy. Yeah, but you have mobility and you can go right. He's doing the blastmith. He's doing the blastmith. That he has the blastmith already. Okay, the eagle is there. Is not... Man, Sitaux with 0 walls, huh? He's a brave French player, huh? 0 walls right now.
I guess. I mean, his map is so open and he wants to be aggressive anyway that I understand why you wouldn't want to go for walls. I mean, especially, you don't have houses, so literally it would just be you spending a ton of resources on palisade walls that could easily be punched through by Aztec infantry. So I think it's worth it. You can see that he just wants to keep Capoch in his base.
Yeah, and now he has few skirmishes. He's trying to take those archers. He cannot because he's coming with another skirmishes, and now fletching is going to be a little bit faster for Capoch. But Aztec's economy is still disgusting. It's really, really disgusting. So the aggression has to be total. Why we don't see... I don't know, man. The towers are so weak. I was about to say, 1 tower here forward and you deny those berries. That's a really important income of resources. He could have done the tower there for quite a while, and then you force him to go back and you can't really push.
I know towers are indeed weaker, but I feel like they're still a little underutilized. Yeah. Because if your opponent has such a bad map that, yeah, towers, if you can just get it up and protect it with army, like, yeah, the full tower rush might be really bad, but just going like men-at-arm tower rush, I think we might be seeing a bit more of that as the tournament progresses when it comes to denying early forage bushes especially.
And because if you deny those berries, you're going to deny a lot of production in early game. Because right now, it's okay because you eat a lot of farm. But in the start, your main source income on food is the berries. In the early feudal
It's at least your most consistent form of income, food income.
Yeah, okay. Like free food, you don't have to invest like the farms. Anyway, he need to go back. Military numbers, I mean, Capoch feel comfortable in this situation. Aztecs not being really raided. Good economy, better economy than the Hans. Even if the Hans are fine because you don't have to make houses. Now he has to be careful. He's microing well. He's doing the armor. So doing the armor means that Sitaux knows that he really need to go aggressive. Because he's not saving anything to go up to the next age.
Yeah, we can already see a little bit of a nest egg being formed for Capoch. He does effectively have faster working farmers. It's not the most obvious thing in the world with the Aztecs carrying more resources, but in effect, it gives them faster working farmers. And you can see he's creeping his way towards Castle Age, whereas Sitaux is very firmly planted in Feudal Age.
Yeah, you can see 5 villages on goal. He's gonna go now with the farmers. Aztecs are so solid in this situation, Oro. They are so solid in this situation. Like, if you are not getting raided, they are so solid right now.
And if you are not getting raided, not only are you going to be able to better utilize your eco to get a faster Castle Age time, but you're also given the time to, complete the walls to your base. Because, I mean, look at Capoch. He has the wall that is being built right now on the left side, and then he just has one more, and then he's pretty much fully walled. And then the Huns aren't going to be able to use their mobility as much, and then Aztecs are able to push across the map pretty darn quickly.
And Capoch is going for the 1 TC, because he's doing the tower in the goal. But he should wall maybe that barrack. Now, okay, same tower also on goal for Sitaux. Sitaux is walling all, but this is not going to work for Sitaux. I expected more aggression, like even forward, as I said. If not, you fall behind with the Aztecs. And now, dropping the market will buy his way to go up. And if you go full Eagles with 1 minute advantage, how do you stop them, Mr. Orlo?
It's going to be pretty tricky. I feel like the thing I didn't like about Sitaux's Feudal Age play is that he didn't really commit enough to any one thing. He didn't go for like a bunch of archery ranges. He didn't make any sort of switch into like late Feudal Age scouts. He just kind of went with like, okay, the men-at-arms, and then you're going to make a few archers and skirmishers just to sort of stay alive and maybe poke a little bit. But it was clearly not designed to go for like a very long Feudal Age. He wanted to click up before, 20 minutes or so.
I agree. Guys, he's on the way to Castle. But yes, we have to tell you guys, thank you for tuning in. It's the second day. We have over 4,000 viewers in the second day. And tomorrow, we will have Doubt. We'll have Leary. We will have Mr. Yo. Then Sunday, the Viper, Hera, MBL. I mean, everyone in this weekend that is going to be absolutely amazing. Then, the next weekend, with the group stage in mind, the match that we can get, because we want to be with Age of Empires 2 forever, right, Mr. Orlo?
Oh, you know it. AoE 2 is not going anywhere, guys.
Yes, we're here to stay. We are not going anywhere, and we're going to dominate. Because this is only the second day. Imagine how it's going to be when the days are passing and we are getting the biggest matches. And these matches already, Orlo, are really worth to watch. So imagine later in the tournament.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's sort of giving us a taste of what's to come potentially. And it's giving players the time to sort of figure out how exactly they want to play the meta. There was a big balance patch just before the tournament. This is a new Arabia map, relatively speaking. And it'll just be interesting to see how players adapt to that throughout the tournament.
And remember, guys, that if you support the channel with the Prime that is free, right? If you support the channel and we get in 13 amount of subs, the price will increase. But guys, if you donate, my wife will take everything. Sorry, Orlo, I have to make the joke, but it's not a joke. It's the truth, It's the real truth, It's the real truth. Anyway, jokes aside, now we're gonna focus. And Sitaux with 43 villages, 13 army, Capoch 42-12. Oh boy. Eagle Warriors versus Knights. What do you prefer here? Because Hans production with 20% faster stables might work, man. It might really work.
Yeah, certainly. Eagle Warriors versus Knights is kind of a weird matchup, because Knights are better than Eagle Warriors in a straight-up fight. They have more HP, more armor, more attack, all of that stuff. But eagles are so much cheaper and easier to produce that oftentimes they can sort of swarm knights and, just take them down before they can get into good numbers. And I feel like, as you're saying, the advantage of Huns here with the faster working stables, we already have 4 knights out here for Sitaux. I feel like he can sort of catch up and sort of prevent the, the swarm of angry bees that are the eagle warriors.
Yeah, I mean, the thing here is you need a Hans 1TC, what we were talking. But in a 1TC push, who's going to have the advantage? The Hans, the Aztecs, this is going to be very close. Problem here, also monks coming there. It's so difficult, man. Orlu is really, really difficult against the Aztecs. Even if he's doing the right play, because I think this is the right play, the micro is going to be so crucial here.
Yep, we already have a monk immediately getting evacuated into the town center, going to give it a little bit more space, and yeah, Aztec monks are just so incredibly strong. They might as well be, ironclad Teutonic knights that can convert stuff. Once you get those upgrades, Sanctity in itself giving you 20 more HP with Aztecs. But still, the one with the larger army right now is Sitaux, and he is going in.
He's going all in, he's killing the monk, but he convert a knight. Those conversions can change completely, but no. Sitaux is with the knights +2, the knights +2 can help a lot. He's killing quite a lot, but as you said, you can produce eagles forever. It depends if you have the economy. He should commit and go in. He could go in and take village, but he clicked the knights with the archer, and those knights are as slow as me trying to go jogging. Come on, you need to go back? Okay. He's taking the knight now. The eagle, sorry. But you see small things like this? He could go with the knights very fast and take those archers.
Oh yeah, certainly. Now we sort of are in this situation where there was a fair bit of idle time for Capoch, but he's going to survive this. It's not like there was any sort of game-ending damage done. He is now going for the second town center, so he will be getting more ahead economically as the game goes on. And we now have a siege workshop on the way. It feels like a lot of steam just went out of Sitau's aggressive potential.
Yeah, this is problematic here now because he's 19, no, 21 army. He convert also that one. He's gonna try to kill the monk. He's gonna be able. Got it. Well, it's a good trade there, but 16 eagles already. 10 knights. He got a good amount of knights, but those monks, Orlu is taking conversions every single time.
And something I'd like to point out is that Capoch is doing a beautiful job of always converting the high HP knights. You want to get the most value out of every single conversion possible, so you don't want to convert a knight that's almost dead and then it just dies instantly. You want something that's a strong fighting unit. And every single time, Capoch has converted like an almost full HP knight.
But I really like that Sitaux keep with 1TC. And I think is the approach, the correct approach. Doing husbandry, doing the light cap. Probably he needs some light caps to miss those knights to take the monks. And he need to go 1TC. I insist. Full knights is the play. The problem is, you check the amount of army now from Capoch. I am afraid. It's scary, Orlu. 22 eagles, 3 knights, 3 monks already on the queue as well. Damn. Oh, the mangonels. Oof. He noticed, man. He instantly noticed. No. Okay. Be careful with those mangonels.
That was a close one.
No. Yeah.
I was going to start to run across the map. The monks have no upgrades, so no extra HP for them. They will be 2-shot by those light cav.
Got both. That was really good for Sitaux. And he keep going. He has to be... the game can snowball for either Oh, that was a great one! He took 5 eagles, my goodness, with his own move. Damn, look at the army numbers now. The knights are coming with 2 mangoes.
Oh, the monks have to jump at the town center. They are able to do so. But right now, the knights are going to be running amok in this economy.
He has to... Oh, another conversion? What the hell with those conversions? He's converting them instantly, but another mangonel shot. And another one. He has to be careful. He convert again. I hate the monks for a good reason. He's trying to do the job, but who is taking the game? The military numbers is getting closer and closer, Orlu.
I mean, you might hate monks, but I love them because, it's a well-known fact that monks counter literally everything in the game. It's just a matter of good RNG and having enough monks. And importantly, converting the knights not only takes away a unit from your opponent and gives you, a knight, but it also means that the mangonels are way more exposed to being killed. And that's exactly what we saw as one mangonel went down just to the converted knight.
You know what I really think he should do? I still want TC, mine 8 villas on stone, and drop a castle. Going all in is the way. The problem is, I see also pikes now. It's so difficult to beat the Aztecs, Mr. Orlu. It's so difficult, I mean, if you play properly, it's so complicated, man. Uh-oh.
And that's why I'm surprised that they aren't banned like every single time. And they're banned a lot, but not every single time. That's a nice mangonel hit, gonna clip a couple villagers, but still. When you're going for Eagle Warriors, it's so easy to transition into Pikemen. You have all the upgrades, you just need to hit the Pikeman button and then you're good to go. And you have the faster production.
But as you said, with 6 bans, 3 per player, you don't ban the Aztecs? It's kinda weird, no? It's kinda weird. Wow. Okay. Well.
Like, I don't know, if I were in this tournament, which I am obviously not because I am a pleb,
the Eagles, Orlu, the Eagles, and he's open, it can be a disaster, please, you need to wall, Orlu. Or Sitaux is one, oof.
Oh, that's still open on the left side, yep.
It is still open and the knights are coming. I don't know what he's doing now with the knights. You need to come back. It's also true that there's so many knights. He can kill now quite a lot of eagles. Pretty much all them. And there's no monks. He's gonna kill all. He's gonna kill all the eagles now. He's gonna kill all the eagles. And this can be snowballs. You don't want to lose the eagles. He doesn't need this attack.
Yeah, this is not really, I think... It's not too necessary. I think as Aztecs in this situation, you want to go for like the one big push across the middle with your nice reinforcements. You have your monks always accompanying your army, maybe some siege units. Going for these sorts of raids, it can be really nice, but eagles, as fast as they are, they're a lot slower than knights. So the knights can just come back home and then kill all the eagles. And that's kind of what we're seeing right here.
Yeah. You can see the score, the pikes are coming, and now those knights that are missing the +1 attack, he should go all the upgrades. I mean, +2 knights, +2 attack for sure. No, TC is a mistake. TC is a mistake. If he's not going for the 1 TC play, full in, it's just not possible, in my opinion, you know?
Well, both players are actually going to be going up to 3 town centers. You know, you can't stop a good player from booming, mem. It's just the lure of adding 2 TCs. It's too great. That's still a big army, though. Indeed, and notably Capoch almost with the resources for a castle, and getting one up sort of on that little hill right between the 2 players is actually going to be really nice for either side, but likely it would be for Capoch. And then that's just going to give him a nice, like, launching pad to go right to the base of Sitaux.
I muted myself. But you listened to me, but the stream didn't listen. It's fine, I'm back, don't worry, guys. I was talking with Orlu. I was having a moment to privacy with Orlu, guys, and you didn't listen. Sorry, don't be jealous. The castle is here now, and now with those light caps, okay. Look at the Mangonel here, knights, and those cav archers. Have to be careful. This battle for who? Is missing everything. It's 5 monks. You need to kill the monks. Nah, this is disaster battle, I think, for Sitaux.
Yeah,
game.
That is...
His game. Disaster. GG.
Yeah, that's a GG fight right there. The army is simply way too large and way too efficient. It's getting a little bit closer at the end, but a close fight is not what Sitaux needed. His army was way larger, way more expensive, and just sort of kind of evenly trading and even losing it a little bit. It's just nowhere near good enough. Sitaux has like no army, his eco is worse, and he is just not in a winning position.
Except the attack he did, that was a little bit kinda, we didn't know with those eagles. Capoch is playing this 100% like he has to play.
And yeah, of course, that's what you need to be doing if you're getting into KOTD4. And more ranges coming in for Sitaux. It's just... It's a really bad matchup for Huns, in my opinion. But there was still some sort of chance, but that's not the fight you need to be taking right there.
The thing here is about the bans. If you ask Capoch what civilization you want to pick in Arabia, he will tell you Vikings and Aztecs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm very surprised
I
was going to say earlier, like, if I were playing in this tournament, I would always ban Aztecs, Mayans, Chinese.
Exactly.
Like, every single time.
Yeah. And it's 3 bans, for player. And you saw Jordan ban Aztecs and Mayans against his opponent, against Dark. I don't want to play against those. That's it. You don't want to play. Yeah, in this situation, it's game over. It's happening. I mean, it's very nice games, but there's a point that is a point of no return in all the 3 games, and they are. Let us enjoy like 10, 15 minutes extra. But you know that is impossible. Like, I don't like to say that because I'm being anti-hype, but we are not going to lie the viewers, Arlo. And we are here to say what we watch. And what we watch is that this is the game number 3 for Capoch, 2-1, 100%.
It would take a very monumental throw for Capoch to lose this game. And he way more than just killing your own castle. Like, something a lot larger than that.
And he cannot kill because he got eagled when he's going to make the castle on his face.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah.
This is what Dark needed in that first game versus Jordan.
It's also true that the score difference is not so big. So, yeah, how are you going to resign when you have 700 score only? The problem with the score in the definitive edition is that it's misleading most of the times, honestly, in both, as positive and negative, right, Orlu?
Yeah, it's just something that you can't. I guess it does have some value, right? It's not like the score is completely meaningless like in AoE 4. It does. It is something of a reflection of the game, but it's far from the entire story.
Okay. Well, guys, we are getting there. Well, Capoch is getting there. Is still raiding. Is still doing army. It's like 25 villages different. Is still with more army. The good thing now for Capoch is that even not going up to Imp, he can just raid now forever if he wanted.
Yeah, I mean, Huns, they're not going to defend very well at all. Another castle's coming in. It's a valiant effort from Sitaux, but alas, you must go to game number 4.
Yeah. Yeah, and now we will take the civilization. Honestly, the draft is so good for Capoch, in my opinion. It is really good draft. We're going to check the civilization. So look at the economy for Sitaux. It's, well, what economy? He's going to try maybe to deny that castle. And maybe he's going to make it. I don't know. The pikes are there. But Capoch is about to go up to Imperial. That might be a doubt castle, which is always nice to see doubt in every single day in King of the Desert 4. We saw yesterday, we saw today, and we will see tomorrow, but for real. And then Imperial Age. Up to Imperial. Bam.
Is he? Does he have it queued behind a villager?
Is he not going? I mean, he has the...
No, he's very far away from him, unless I'm completely blind.
No.
Oh, no, he is. It's queued behind a villager. Okay, I didn't see it from the TC on the right.
He has queue on the right for like 3-4 villages already, because he got the resources. But that's a big mistake, you know? It's not because he's really taking the lead, and now he's doing the hand card after the imp, you know?
Hey, it's long-term planning, ma'am.
Yeah, it's a long-time hand card. Yeah, I agree. These kind of things, in a close game, it costs you the game, huh?
It's something that, honestly, I remember back in the earlier days. Okay, there's the GG right there. GG, well played, says Sitaux, and that was definitely a very well-played game from Capoch. But I remember, like, in the early days, Hera would always do that, where he would just never cut villager production to go to, like, Imperial Age, and it, like, lost him a couple games. It's something you do need to be careful about.
Yeah, well, this civilization is always so dangerous. When I saw Orlo that he started to make TC Sitaux, I was like, ouch. Not gonna work. I was having that feeling, not gonna work. And it didn't work. We see here how he killed more units Sitaux. This usually happen actually against the Aztecs, but the total units Capoch got was 180 for 100 Sitaux. So doesn't really matter at all, right? Economy, you can see the economy, Orlu. 9,000 more in total. 9,000 more. And
it's over 9,000, ma'am. It is literally over 9,000.
Yeah, my goodness. Well, game number 4 about to happen. In the meanwhile, we're going to jump, while he's facing the camera, we're going to jump into the next game. And the next game, with this players completely focused, has Sicilians and Indians. Capoch has, with Sicilians, in my opinion, a brutal opportunity to dominate. But Sitaux is going for the lame and taking already 2 ships. Lumbercamp at the back, Bears at the back, goal on the left for Capoch. I believe that you are in the game. Are you in the game, Mr. Orlo?
Launching the game now. Was struggling to get into it, but now I think we should be good.
Okay. Well, then I analyze Sitaux, and when you catch up, we talk about the civilizations. Bears at the back, Wood on the left, Wood on the right, except the goal that is a little bit forward, but that is completely flat area. I think it's okay map with berries at the back. Just he need to go aggressive, but Capoch got gold at the back, 2 wood at the back. The berries are not ideal, definitely not. It's super open, and the berries is very important. But Sicilians, I love that civilization, Oro.
Oh, it's a good one for sure. They feel pretty flexible in terms of, okay, you can go for archers, you can go for cavalry, you can even go for infantry with the sergeants being available quite early on. But you also have just the super strong power unit in the late game, at least for Arabia, with the Hobart Cavalier.
I mean, they have everything right now. Like seriously everything. And with the bonus they get, like you go knights, and the camels are not gonna be, even the Indians camels are not gonna be that effective against the knights.
I believe they're still
okay,
fairly good, but they're not like the actual counter units that you would want them to be, right?
Yeah, definitely not. And then if you go pikes, we're talking oh my god, the lame is brutal for Sitaux here. 2 ships more, and the elephant does a lot of food. But Capoch, it's laming the elephant as well, so both are laming each other. The one that is fail is gonna fall really behind. Do you think it's gonna fail? I believe that they're gonna be fine. In mind that they're gonna face each other in the middle, and then look, they're going there.
Oh guys, boy, it's gonna be
man.
like a super awkward moment when they're passing each other.
Hello, this is my elephant. Hello, this is your elephant. Look at Capoch. No, look at Capoch already. But I have never seen a most fake 11, because if you check the webcams, you don't see any smile. They put the 11, they say, yo, sup, what's up? But the face for them in the webcam, they are fake. They are totally fake. They are fake completely. I love the webcam right now because the 11 is there, and look at Capoch. It's just, they couldn't think, and he got it. They are liars, We should ban them from the tournament. But this is why the webcams, it give you the closer feeling to be in a LAN, Mr. Orlu, seriously.
Yeah, exactly. Great. I mean, I think if anything, Red Bull 05 showed us that LANs are, they're just another step up from online tournaments, and anything we can do to sort of emulate that experience in the world of COVID that we unfortunately live in is for the best.
Yeah. But well, with webcams, they are coming also for the interviews pretty much the same. Of course, it's not the same that if you say hello to the people live, but it's getting closer, and I love that one. And I love when they are like smiling, but then I was checking the cameras and I was, come on. Anyway, let's focus in the game. He will now till the edge of the map. Is still slightly advantage with the lane for Sitaux because he also limit 2 extra goats. So, obviously, a little bit better here for the French player.
Indeed, that's going to be the case. Also going with the Drush, but it is going to be the 3 Militia Drush variant, so none of this newfangled 2 Militia Drush shenaniganry. It's just going to be regular 3 Militia, but also what appears to be a pretty quick Feudal Age follow-up behind it as he just got loot.
Look. He's going to take the Villier. But he recovered the 2 goats. Okay, that's something. Oh, but now the mill in danger. The mill, he's gonna fight. Okay, it's not the greatest spot. He's fine. Capoch is reacting good. He feels confident. Now he's 2-1 leading. This might be very important. Well, it's very important game for both. But Capoch is with the lead, so he can finish. And now, it's gonna be annoying. No. But that one, that Villier in danger to be lost. He's gonna lose it. He's gonna save it or not. Let's see a quick wall here from Capoch.
I think the scout should be able to block it, man.
The villagers! He blocked it. He saved the damn Villier, and he saved the Villier. Now he's gonna go back. Maybe he's gonna lose the other. Come on, he saved one, but he's gonna lose this one. I can't believe that one. He saved the other. Well, okay, yeah. At the end, good result for Sitaux. Sitaux, it is still not up. It's gonna be the first fast castle attempt.
Ooh, this makes me interested. I mean, clicking up 26 villagers, totally doable with Indians. You're saving plenty of food at that point. You're saving 5 food per vill in Dark Age. And that should be enough food savings to get you at least a pretty decent Castle Age time. But still, without knights especially, it could be kind of tricky. We already have archers coming in for Capoch.
Okay, what about if he's going forward and Dungeon Rush? I will love to see that, seriously. But don't think it's gonna happen. He has only 3 villages on food. He needs to spam farmers now. Those militias are coming. You need to be careful. And the 3 militias, he's doing the house just in the right time. Okay. I believe that he's gonna notice soon that he's fully walled. No, he lost the scout. Well, but he see huge walls on the left. And when he see this slow time up, he might believe that, okay, this might be a Castle Age transition.
Well, we're already at over 11 and a half minutes into the game. And since the drush into, Archer follow-up is usually getting up by 11 minutes at the latest, then I think it's a pretty safe bet that it's going to be for the fast castle.
Well, but it's 12 minutes. He has no goal. He's sit down on 500 food. Maybe it's risky to try to go fast castle because you know that how powerful can be Sicilian. So I don't know. No, he's doing the double attacks. He's not going for the fast castle. He's going army. I think it's kind of risky to really try to go, like I like to say, like naked, without anything to go up.
I think that it's still going to be for a relatively quick castle. Like, he's going to get double bit-axe, and he's going to make a few archers. I think he's going to try and skip fletching if possible, at least until he hits the Castle Age button, and then maybe transition into, Cav archers? Because Sicilians could definitely struggle versus Cav archers.
But seriously, Orlu, imagine that now Capoch can make a dungeon exactly where the archers are. Check the other goal for Sitaux.
I see forward, and I see forward.
Exactly. He need to go with army, send villages, make a dungeon there, and I wouldn't say GG well played, but big problems. And dungeon, you cannot compete with a tower. Is he going with villages? Ooh. I see some villages coming. He need to make there, man. He's getting the fletching. He might believe that he's going fast castle, which is not happening, but he's coming with the village and he's going to make a dungeon there, Mr. Orlu. But why 3 only?
Well, I think it's just because you can get a 1 donjon up and then you can start making sergeants, and then the sergeants will build more donjons, and then it's, that lovely, infinitely recursive reaction of sergeants and donjons.
Good point. Look at how the skirmishes need a lot more hits to kill the archer, but they're still going. Now he's coming with the 3 villages. He might be regretting sending only 3 villages still, Because with 5-6 villages here, he will be in a dominant position. It's true that he's only skirmishers, and he has army as well, so those skirmishes won't do too much against those villages, but the dungeon will happen if he has the wood. He has no wood. He did too many farms. It
is 75 wood, 175 stone per donjon.
Which is not
so they are pretty
little.
Expensive.
It's expensive, yeah. 3 villages was a mistake. 3 villages only was a mistake, and now he's losing a lot of farming. It's true that he's holding a little because he's Sicilians and the skirmishes are not that great, as you can see, and now +1 armor, okay, that's gonna help. Yeah, but now he needs to keep going and do that one. Still, it's 3 villages, but he still have a solid economy at the back. Look at the farming from Capoch.
Not a big fan of getting all of these farms without horse collar, though, as Sicilians.
Ooh, that's truth.
It's just 75 food and 75 wood. It's totally affordable at this stage in the game. And, getting way, way more food from it would just be really ideal. And, the villagers are going home.
Yeah.
Or are they? No, they're just fighting.
Because he has no army. He has no army anymore. I mean, Sitaux, that he's taking a lot. Look at the KD with 9-5. I mean, the idea was good, but sending 3 villages was, in my opinion, the mistake. With 3 villages, if he's sending the village from gold to take the dungeon down, he will kill it.
Exactly, and it takes, even if you wanted to build more donjons with sergeants, it takes time to get the sergeants out and then actually, getting the future donjons built. But instead, I guess they're going to be going back home to gold?
Yeah. Well, his economy is still solid. I mean, if you check, he has a really good farming. Really, really good farming. 16 on food for a long time. 6 on gold. Doing wheelbarrow. After doing wheelbarrow, he's going Castle Age. After wheelbarrow.
If not directly after, pretty darn soon after. He does have a lot of gold in the bank.
No, but he's doing the market. On the left.
Okay, yeah. That'll learn him. Actually, this is an interesting thought. Would you just want to go sergeants here if you're Capoch? Like, they're going to be doing pretty well against most of whatever Indians are making.
Yeah, I mean, he has an advantage with the civilization, in my opinion, for sure. So, yeah, why not?
I mean, they're good against camels. They're good against skirmishers, obviously. Archers, I mean, they're okay-ish. But with 5 pierce armor, potentially, they have the same pierce armor as Eagle Warriors.
But India's economy, man. It's true that he used the market too. But now, on the way to Castle Age, both players with 4 villages more will borrow, by the way, for Capoch. That's really nice. It's missing the horse collar, which is a lot. Even more with this civilization. And now it's stable. Obviously, stables. Okay. And...
Sure, ruin my dreams of seeing infantry units.
but Orlu, another archery range. Well, he has a stable too. He's going to go Cav Archers.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I think Cav Archers are just a good play against Sicilians.
Okay.
The thing that Sicilians don't like going up against are just units that are strong in their own right without needing a bunch of bonus damage.
Yeah.
So, Cav Archers.
Yeah. Well, let's see what is going to happen. And I can tell you that the polls were played, and Nikov did an amazing job with polls. And, well, a crazy game, actually, going all full economy. Anyway, a skill bard in armor, second stable, 1 second stable. Someone was asking in the chat, I just saw because I was checking in a moment. Bloodlines, skill bard in armor. Well, actually, Cav Archers is the good play here, Mr. Orlu, as you said. So let's see if he's going to be an old now, but I don't know. Let's see. What else then to do when he see that he's going Cav Archers? He's going to switch to skirmishers? He's doing crossbows for now. But he has 6 crossbows. Is it worth it to go crossbow upgrade for 6 archers? I'm not sure.
I think so. I mean, we normally say that getting the light cav upgrade is worth it when you have 5 scout cavalry.
Yeah.
And the relative benefit of light cav is smaller than archers to crossbowmen. So I'd say go for it.
Okay. Knights are coming. TC up. Another TC on the left. This series is being really good, Orlo. Like... Really, really nice series to watch. Yeah.
I feel like it's been the closest one of the tournament so far.
As well. Yeah. Very close. Like, we don't see who is going to win the game. Even with the previous one, we saw that the Aztecs, but there was potential some snowball moment where the Hans could do the job, but then the Aztecs take it. And the games are being really, really close for, all the games. Very, very close. I love it.
Oh, yeah. Well, it is just going to be the Knights for the time being. From Capoch. Don't need to worry too much about mixing in anything else, I think, at least for right now, as your best bet against Cav Archers is just going to be to swamp them with having more Knights with better upgrades. But maybe he still wants to think about skirmishers. I just don't think he has the eco to support that.
Not yet, but he will need to do it. He's 6 villages behind. No Boso either. Missing some upgrades, and the Cav Archers are coming. Those Cav Archers, though, without crucial upgrades. No bloodlines, obviously no ballistic. Those skirmishes not going to help a lot, but he has few knights there. He can see now the Cav Archers. The skirmishes are going to be bye-bye. Now bloodlines finally. Oof. Maybe Siege War Shop is going to be needed. I'm not sure. He's trying to go with the knights, trying to raid. Still some knights on the... He's trying to find holes. Capoch. But, well, his base is quite safe, actually, with that TC on the goal.
Yeah, the Knights, they're really trying to get in, but unfortunately, no dice for Capoch. And honestly, it feels like Sitaux is just kind of... I don't want to say, like, out-macroing Capoch, but he's just, he's getting to a nice villager count, he's making a much larger army, and it doesn't feel like Capoch is doing anything that's going to, like, either get him ahead economically or militarily.
Yeah, that's true. That's completely true. And now we have to be careful with those. Ooh, he's going back a little with those villages that he's going to be raided with those Cav Archers. And on the left, he's going to make a lumber camp. The problem is that with so many Cav... Ooh, now he's taking few villages. He needs siege, man. But he has no wood. And taking another villager. This is Mel decided game, Mr. Orlo. This is Mel decided game, honestly. He's doing the siege war shop right now, okay, at the back. But... It's 5 villages more, which is not a lot, but the amount of farming now from Sitaux is insane.
Yeah, and it's just, Cav Archers are much easier to afford when you're making economy, than our knights. I mean, especially when you're Indians and you have cheaper villagers. Like I always tell people, the bonus, it doesn't get you ahead in terms of like resources collected. It just lets you build villagers and military at the same time. Also, we have Sitaux with a cute little trap onto a couple of knights at his base.
I have seen, but the knights are coming. Oh, the knights is gonna put all the momentum now. The knights are coming and he's gonna be there. You can see how a good catch-up is can. And Capoch just passing. No, gonna take so many villages. If he deny that TC, the villages down is gonna be brutal here. It's still.
Got it.
Yeah, but still, look at the village number now. If he's doing some Mangola shot at home, the game is even again. Oof.
Yeah, and that does help even things out by quite a bit. Still no bowsaw is a bit unfortunate. And I think another issue is just that Capoch's economy is very inefficient right now. He's down by around 17% in terms of worker efficiency in the last minute. Villagers are just kind of running back and forth, trying to peacefully chop trees. Ooh.
The Mangonel not good. The Mangonel shot not good. You need to repair, but there's two Mangonels. There's two Mangonels. You don't want to commit. You don't want to commit, Sitaux. You don't want to commit. You don't want to commit. Ay, ay, ay. He did some really good shot, and he could have killed even more if he deleted that Mangonel. He could have killed half of those Capochs. Still with the Knights killing also at home. Population is still ahead. Yeah, well, it's complicated here for Capoch. He's doing some good job, but another Mangonel shot on the left is being real. Yeah, it's taking so good hit, but Sitaux is still with an important lead, 1 TC more, and the mobility of those units, because the Mangolas, at the end, they are slow.
Yeah, the thing for Capoch is that he's not able to get to another town center anytime soon, at least not one in anything close to a decent position. And he's not really going to be able to pressure down town centers or anything like that. He can raid as best he can, but the Cav Archers being positioned at home now are going to be able to take down those knights. They don't even have husbandry, in fact.
That is perfect, but those are 4 Cav Archers waiting for the action. Yeah, they are waiting for the blood, and he need to go back. He need to send the knights, kill those. Yeah, he didn't even notice. Look, they are in a standard position there. Okay, stand position, but no. He's losing the knights. He's coming with the Mangonel. It's so many units, Orlu. So many units. And now one camel.
One camel? The Mangonel helping out Sitaux right there.
Yeah, he killed his own Mangonel pretty much. You're right. Wow. And again coming with the TC, with the village to make. And again he's going back. Okay, well, poor
all those villagers
want
to do is make a TC, man. Why you gotta bully them, Sitaux?
It's not that bad, man. Just let it go. Wow, the Mangonel is so strong when he's die. He's gonna make the TC now. This is Decider, man. Is Decider serious? Is Decider serious? He's gonna make another 2 town centers, but the population differences start to be scary. Obviously, that TC is gonna be up instantly. Sicilians instantly TC up. Man, it's up. Okay.
But we're going to have ballistics and thumb ring in. I mean, the only thing that you're missing as Sitaux in just a second is leather archer armor, which isn't too big of a deal. And you have the cheap villagers. You have more villagers in total. I can see a faster imp for red in the near future.
Yeah, he's playing very, very smooth right now. And this can be, it potentially can be the first series that is going for the Decider in the tournament, which is a great feeling, you know? Because a Decider, always exciting. Hype, amigos, hype. Yeah, and then Winchester the max. Oh, come on, man. Unbelievable.
And we ain't even done yet.
Yeah?
Okay, this is a little awkward in the north of the map.
Yeah, doesn't see it? Now he does. Okay, you got passive like them, right? Like, don't know what to say because they're there chilling. Yeah, so many Cav Archers, man. It's so many. Truth is that in village numbers is not that big difference, which is kind of surprising. It's only, 10, 12 villages right now, but the economy should be much smoother. A lot of gold, he could buy the resources a little, he could balance. And those Cav Archers, to take 3 knights, he should raid Capoch. And you don't want to let Capoch to come back in the game with this civilization, huh? You definitely don't want.
Definitely not. But still, it's going to be really tricky to deal with Cav Archers, like I was saying. You don't have Ring Archer armor, so your skirmishers are going to be fairly weak in late game. And yes, you have your Hauberk Knights, but that seems like a bit of a pipe dream for a guy who has very few resources and is still in Castle Age with only 8 knights. So it's still Capoch to try and find a way to get back in this game. As Sitau's about to click up, there we go.
Yeah, but that's the problem. Now in Imperial, you can go Chemistry, you can go +3, you can even go Bombard Cannons. The only problem that I see here is that there's no stone. Now he's gonna mine a stone, but there's no stone to drop a castle instantly and then push for the last one. Still, it's with 7 villages more and he's on the way to Imperial, and that's brutal. And then what we can get for decided game as civilizations, who knows? Right? Who knows? We don't know anymore, but we will check.
Anyone in chat who's keeping track of the civilizations would know.
Yeah, well, there's still the Vikings or no, the Vikings, he got the Vikings?
Yeah, there's still Vikings.
He got the Vikings, so Vikings will be probably for decider.
Yeah, I think it's Vikings and Berbers versus
Byzantines. And which one was the other? I don't remember anymore. Ay. Okay, he's doing now archery ranges. He's not even close to go up. Obviously, Capoch should make a castle right now on that area where the stone it is. In front of that TC, he got 700 stone, but he's not doing Byzantine Vietnam. And, well, still advantage for Capoch with the civilizations. But the civilization is important. The gameplay is even more, Mr. Arnold.
Oh, yeah, and
don't like that castle. Sorry, don't like that castle. Why there?
Yeah.
You are with Sicilians. Make it in front of the stone, man.
Be brave, be bold, Capoch.
Oh man. Even it's Sicilians, you can build in a moment. Why you make it there? You make it forward in top of that hill, protect the stone, protect the TC and the gold even more. I don't like that one, but well, now he's gonna mine the stone, okay, but he could do even better. Anyway.
Wow, that's yeah, it should just be GG, honestly. I guess Capoch is about ready to click up.
Yeah, he's not gonna resign because he has good village number and he's on the way to Imperial very soon. And then what from Imperial? Cavaliers maybe with the beautiful upgrade +6 that they can get.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Hobart Cavaliers are very strong. Now, they aren't going to have... Wait, I think... Yeah, you get 8 Pierce Armor total, right? So yeah, you're still taking 3 damage from a fully upgraded Heavy Cav Archer, but...
That's nothing. I mean...
Yeah, that's not too bad.
That's not too bad.
You have 1 more Pierce Armor than a Paladin, but 40 less HP, and obviously a lot less attack.
Yeah. Yeah, but still. And the problem is that he's unable really... And he's still with Horse Collar only. Come on, man. Yeah. The problem is that he does have the farming. He has only that gold safe at the back because, well, the castles are just defending because he's behind. Obviously, what about how many TCs? 4. If he got 5, what about First Crusade
the button?
Here? Yeah, the button, the emergency button.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I mean, if I usually call Flemish Revolution the button, this is like, you know, the secondary button.
The secondary button, okay. Second button, it's a good one, you know. The Joker, you know, the card you get in the card games, you know, that give you extra life. Extra life. Be careful. He's gonna lose some more. Still Botkin, but 128 village, 125, 14 army, 56, doing the +2. The score difference is 2,000. Like, they just try a lot because it's so important, but it's so difficult at this point. Like, the amount of farming is just insane. And, I don't know. Like, if you cannot spam Cavaliers or the button, it's impossible. It's 3,000 score difference. Oh, man.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy.
A little bit less now that he reached Imperial, obviously, but the thing is, his population is quite okay. He has 2 castles, he has 140 pop, 120 villages, still with 40 farmers, doing the average. He feel like he has a better civilization, or look.
Well, I'm not entirely sure, but really this all comes down to the siege being brought in, Trebuchet just about to come in, and we already have our Halb switch getting prepared, so I think that Sitaux is doing everything he needs to close out this game.
Yeah, and this is a great castle also, because now he can go traps, he can take that castle too, he's doing chemistry, okay, but he's controlling all the map. Controlling all the map, and ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get almost 5,000 viewers, but the most important, you are important too, guys, but game number 5. Game number 5 can be, and that's lovely, Mr. Orlo.
You bet it is, and...
Yes.
Well, the castle is going to be under heavy fire. Of course, we have to remember that Indians have access to bombard cannons, so they can even snipe trebuchets potentially. It feels a little hopeless, to be honest, if you're Capoch.
Okay, he's doing another castle on the left, but Capoch, 170 population. He should try to repair that castle to get a little bit of time, maybe. He has 29 army, but Sitaux, 72 military. That's quite a lot.
Now we have the third... Yeah, now we have the third trebuchet coming in. As I always say, 3 is the magic number when it comes to trebuchets. That is the breaking point when you're not repairing that castle.
Yeah, and he has all these skirmishes, while his opponent got light caps, cabarges, absolutely everything he needs. Hussars, hussars with the +2 armor as well. And now, those light caps and cabarges should kill hussars already. Absolutely everything, Arlo.
Oh yeah, this is the GG fight right here. We are going to be going to a game number 5.
There
First
you go.
one of the tournament. There we go.
Oh,
G to the G. And what a sick series this has been, Mem.
Beautiful to watch. Really beautiful to watch. We're going to check the statistics fast because we are going to see the military, 104.78, economy, 9,000 more resources, technology, you can see. Look at the social. And Orlo, I don't know, but I need a 2 minutes break. It's going to be very fast. Be right back. Are you going to stay? If you stay, you can take care of the channel. But I need 2 minutes.
I will take care of things.
You take care of things. So, Mr. Orlo, you got absolutely everything. Be right back.
All right.
Don't kill the channel, okay? Game number 5 is starting already with the Vikings and the Byzantines. Ooh, Vikings and Byzantines.
You've got the Varangian matchup here.
Oh my. There we go. Decided game, ladies and gentlemen. Who win, continuing the tournament, who is losing, is go home. It's go home and not continuing anymore. Capoch as the Vikings blue in the south. Sitaux with Byzantines in the north as a red. And with this civilization matchup, look at Sitaux taking the elephant minute 1. Who is the favorite for you in this matchup?
Now, I'm going to be controversial and say that I actually like Byzantines. I feel like they can react so well to anything, and although they don't have an eco bonus, like usually the big advantage of Vikings with their eco bonus, like how that actually manifests itself is into a faster Imperial Age, and Byzantines, their own cheaper imp is sort of a, do-it-yourself eco bonus in that regard, and the Byzantines just have a better tech tree. So there's my controversial pick.
Well, it's not controversial. We have seen in the previous series with 2 TCs what they were able to do against a civilization like Ethiopians with 2-tone centers, because they're 33% faster also to imp. It can snowball a lot.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's like I said earlier, it's so interesting to see Byzantines played more, because they're a civ that's like, they've been quietly buffed a lot over the the past few months.
We have seen already quite a lot being pick and play yesterday and today. So
yeah, exactly.
It's the way to go. Remember, we have seen 2 series. I don't know if in the first series there was pick or was played. I don't remember, but 2 series out of 3 solid, and still 1 series left. The Max versus Winchester, guys. The Max versus Winchester. I see a lot of followers from Capoch in the channel. He has a lot of people that cheer for him, Mr. Orlu, but Sitaux as well. And the map. Who has a better map, Mr. Orlu?
Well, I like the gold in the back of Sitaux's base.
The hill.
Fruit bushes are a little far forward. You can already see him sort of walling the left side, and it's okay, I think, as far as KUTD4 Arabia goes. And for Capoch, he's kind of in a little bit of a crater, which is a bit ugly, but he does at least have the gold in the back, but I feel like it's a bit more difficult to wall.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder what is going to be the approach here. They're going to go militias. They're doing the mill. We have not seen today pre-mill rush. We have not seen at all.
We saw it once.
One maybe, okay. But one time out of so many games?
Yeah, exactly.
So many. I mean, not so many. Also, we saw a lot of scout in the first series. Well, I love it. Different, because people say, no, Arabia, we're watching a lot of different gameplays, Onlu.
Yeah, I was, to be honest, I was a little worried after yesterday. It was like just Men-at-Arms City all day, every day, and like the games were over in, 10, 12 minutes. But no, today has had a really big variety, and I think it just goes to show what this map and what this game has to offer.
Yeah, it has a lot, and it will be more and more and more. It's also all about civilizations, personalities, players. There's so many different 39 civilizations. You can do a lot of stuff, a lot of feudal castle age aggression. This series is being very complete, very, very nice to watch. Anyway, now we see how Sitaux is going for the defensive approach and walling absolutely everything. Don't like it. You have Byzantines. You want to try with the cheaper units to try to put some pressure. If you go defensive against the Vikings with Vikings economy rolling on, oh boy, don't know what you think.
I respectfully disagree. I think you don't want to deal with the Viking Men-at-Arm rush.
Then I will mute you.
Actually,
if you disagree, I will mute you. No, I'm joking. Let's go. Let's go.
Feels bad, man.
Go. But for the Men-at-Arms Vikings, that they have buffed a lot now, you mean?
Yeah, they have 54 HP now, I believe.
Yeah,
which
54 is
that's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah, but
and you have stronger palisades as Byzantines, at least by a little bit. And if I'm playing Byzantines here, I just want to sit back and just sort of wait around until the Viking player gets bored to death. I feel like that's honestly probably your best bet.
Okay. Well, I see. We're going to see. But still, you defend. But even if Capoch is not going really aggressive. Oh, he's not doing militias, Capoch. He's going up, and he's going archers right away. Or not. Oh. No, he's doing militias now.
They're the militias.
Yeah. Okay,
and now the question becomes, what is Sitaux doing?
Yeah, but that's it. I mean, you are avoiding the rush, okay. But if you are not able to attack the Vikings, we are still in a similar position. Why the players... Why the players never wall to the edge of the map on a side? Look how he's walling to the south, Capoch on the left. But they never go to the edge of the map. It's all the time, It's true that the distance
here... It doesn't matter the player. It doesn't matter the map type. It's always
like this, I mean, it's true that here the distance is pretty much the same, But we have seen sometimes like where those cactus are, And they still wall to the south, Incredible. Really incredible.
Now... This kind of feels sort of like the MBL style, where you just wall yourself super early on. You go for a pretty quick feudal age, but you build as few military units as possible. You just get your eco upgrades and then sort of go into castle age from there, just like a super, super safe playstyle. And I think that it could be working out, especially since it's just a scout opening here from Capoch. Sorry, it is Men-at-Arms.
Yeah, but it's decided game. Like... No, this is why they are walling. Oh, the scout now is gonna be down. No, he saved it because he's using feudal age. Now 22 villas, but wheelbarrow right away. He got double task, horse collar, wheelbarrow right away. The Vikings economy is so scary. And, well, with this wall like this, Vikings has not afraid of anything now.
Nope. You just have an archery range coming in. No horse collar just yet for a red player. Whereas, of course, Capoch able to get all of those upgrades quite quickly. And I believe he was making a militia and then canceled it when he saw all the walls. And now he can just go straight into archers. And this is just exactly what Vikings want. Just a nice and passive early game. You're able to start to get those farms down to leverage your super good economy. And then can just apply a bunch of pressure in mid-game from there.
What you will do with the Vikings in Castle Age, you will go crossbow against Byzantines that they can spam knights. The spam, skirmish is so cheap. You will go knights that is terrible knights, what the Vikings has. And now the Vikings don't have Thumbrin. So what you do here? Maybe a pike ras with siege? And I'm not joking. With the pikes being stronger?
If you see a bunch of swordsmen, or if you see a bunch of skirmishers, you could honestly go swordsman. It's a lot easier of a transition to make now than it was, even several patches ago. And the thing that I think puts it over the top is that Vikings have the strong enough food eco to support that transition. And, they have the buff infantry on top of it. And it's not going to be super clean for Byzantines to deal with until they get, a ton of crossbowmen or to cataphracts, of course.
Yeah, but they can get the Crobos as well. He's going archery range. I mean, he's opening skirmishes, but you can always make the transition to archers. I feel that the Vikings are here in a awkward position. Obviously, economically talking, they are ahead, really ahead. Look at the farming already, Arlo.
Yeah, that's 10 farms already for blue, just about to seed 7 for red. There is horse collar in for Sitaux. He was able to pick that one up. He's now grabbing the fletching upgrade as well. Do we see a blacksmith in for Capoch yet? I don't believe so. Could be a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, in the berries, maybe. Has to be careful to don't take those and then he's getting inside. He should go back. He has fletching already. Okay, that can be a problem. Capoch is trying to be greedy. He's trying to go probably to castle it as soon as possible, which makes sense. And that can be a problem.
Yeah, I mean, he was forced off of those fruit bushes, but thankfully, for some reason in the Age of Empires world, fruit bushes are completely indestructible. You can't even SO cut fruit bushes, man. And they will be an excellent wall against those skirmishers and archers.
Yeah, that's crazy. But well, that's something should be changed, maybe. Blacksmith. Okay. No, the economy is just OP, man. Look at that economy. He's about to go up in a moment. I mean, in a minute or two. Maybe don't make more villages, actually. Look at the resources. After this village, don't make more and go No, well, he's doing fletching. I'm surprised with fletching. Mistake.
I think you just want to hit the castle age button as quickly as possible. Just really utilize the power of Vikings.
Yeah, why he did the fletching? I mean, the guy, Sitaux went away right now. Okay, Sitaux sell the stone even. Whoa, he's using the market so heavily, even like that. I don't like what Capoch is doing here. I mean, he has the resources, and he's gonna let his opponent to go up faster to Castle Age. I don't get it.
Well, he might not realize that Sitaux is using the market so heavily, as he doesn't have a market. He can't check the market prices. But it feels like you can be clicking up faster than, what is it going to be, 17 and a half minutes with Vikings when you barely invest into any army whatsoever.
It's the same time at the end, and at the end he did idle TC, and he clicked the same time in a decided game, that's Sitaux. So we're going to go for the castle age, and we go double archery range. Remember, no thumbering for the Vikings, and he's facing the Byzantines. Better position here. Obviously not in the economy, because you are never ahead in economy with Vikings, but this is better for Sitaux, in my opinion.
Oh, look at this from Sitaux. Literally double layer palisade walls. Now that is my kind of Age of Empires player.
Oh, wow. Well, do you think Sitaux want to be in the group stage? He definitely won't, man. He's palisading everything, but I like what Capoch is doing. Stable. Gonna go crossbows and knights. So we'll try to go aggressive, and honestly, with the Vikings economy, this is what you want to do, because it's not gonna delay you a lot in your boom.
It depends if you are going to be going for the boom, because yes, Viking Eco is sick, but still crossbowmen and knights, they require completely different upgrades, and knights are also expensive on your economy, and so that could delay your additional town centers. That said, Sitaux selling his stone is not going to be likely adding any TCs anytime soon either, unless he wants to buy back the stone. But we'll have to see what our red player can do to weather this storm.
Well, I mean, knights and crossbows, even if the knights are not the best from Vikings, knight and crossbows is always a lovely, lovely combination.
Oh yeah, certainly. And now we have scale barding armor finishing for Capoch, crossbowman upgrade on the way instantly, Bodkin elite skirmisher for Sitaux. But we don't see any forward villagers coming, so whatever the aggression that's planned is, it's not going to be like, okay, I hit Castle Age and let's go time.
Yeah, all in. Not going to be all, ooh, but he's doing these skirmishes, his crossbows. He's not expecting the knights. The knights are going to come. He has only one right now. I really think Capoch should go forward siege our shop right now.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, but he's not.
You see how passively your opponent is set up. Just go hammer him in the face.
Yeah.
Get 4 mangonels.
He's not doing. The crows are there, +2, +1. But now skirmishes are coming. It's true that there is a knight. Only a knight. And he can see the other units, but the skirmishes are there, +2, +1, as I said. No ballistic. And what is he doing? University for ballistic, of course. Obviously, Sitaux will fall in economy. Maybe we want to go 1 TC imp. It's probably early to say, but with Byzantines is doable. And the Vikings gonna feel comfortable with this combination right now. Knights, crossbows, and a second TC going, Mr. Orwell.
Yeah, not bad. Vikings, yes, you're investing a decent amount into army, but you're still getting a better economy than your opponent. We are going to have leather archer armor and ballistics, though, so the skirmishers are going to be doing a lot of work. And Viking knights, they're not good, to say the least. And it's only one stable, and they only have the +1 defense. So, honestly, large numbers of skirmishers will still probably kill them, especially if there's even a few crossbowmen to support.
Yeah, but there is a lot of crossbows too, and now I don't know. It's so many crossbows. So many crossbows. They will have ballistic now. I think the gameplay here, in mind if he got siege. He went for the second TC. This is a mistake for sure for Capoch. The knights are not gonna be enough. It's only 4 knights. +1, +1. Also, he did the attack instead of investing on +2 armor, but still, he got the heal advantage. That also give you a plus. Now, the crossbows with ballistic, and he need to go back. The good thing for Capoch is that his economy is already rolling with the handcart.
The issue is that his army is also much more expensive than Sitaux's army. So yes, he has a better economy, but he's also investing more resources into it. So it's not really giving him that much of an advantage, at least relative to what you would like. And now Sitaux pushing forward, he has more units. Now the military numbers are pretty similar, and this could be a rough spot here for our blue player.
If he had the siege here with the army he has, instead of the TC, he kill everything.
Oh,
with
yeah,
with the Mangonel, the knights, combined with some crossbows, and now this coming, siege workshop. Obviously, he still didn't lose too much, but those are ballistic. The knights is still not dying. Now he lost 1. 49 villages Sitaux, 51 for Capoch, 32 army. Now villages forward. Sitaux is going all in, but not gonna be easy to take it because he has 2 TC, and now a Mangonel will follow.
Will it now?
It's not doing because no wood. Too many houses. It's going to attack. It's counter-attack. I like this. I like the counter-attack. He's gonna catch up units. I like that. He's gonna force him to go back. He's gonna give him time himself to probably get the wood. And if he's getting inside, I mean, Capoch knows that his opponent is 1 TC. He really knows.
Yeah, it's, I think, pretty clear that is going to be the case. But still, those villagers not actually being pulled out until they need to. But, okay, only 1 goes down. It's not the end of the world. And Sitaux is only 5 vills behind. Of course, we have to keep in mind that there is handcart versus no wheelbarrow. And I think that our red player is going to struggle to break Capoch until Imperial Age goes in, potentially.
The TC! Oh my god, he almost lose a lot of villages. Capoch now, he was about to eat the TC, and now if he's losing the Mongol, it's gonna be massive. He's not gonna lose it. There's a lot of crossbows, so many battles happening. The army is much better for Sitaux. Billy is better for Capoch. Where's the siege? From Capoch now it will happen. It's still a big badaboom here for Capoch. And he came back into the game. I mean, it's not gone. I'm just talking about the score. I don't think that Sitaux is really 700 score ahead right now, in my opinion. It's too much for what is happening.
I do think
right
Sitaux
now.
is in a bit of a better position, but I don't think that. I don't think it's like, anything huge as far as an edge goes like that. He is now starting to mine some stone. I don't know if this is going to be for more TCs or for a potential forward castle drop, but right now, he has the cheaper army. He is able to amass it so much more easily, and yet the knights on the right side actually cleaned up a lot of skirmishers.
He cleaned a lot, and imagine if he's just balancing the economy like he did. He's coming with the Mongol. If he's losing those Mongols himself, can be massive. He need, in my opinion, +2 knights. Ooh, almost losing that Mongol. He need to repair. It's so important. We can smell how important is this. This is open. The woodland, I think, is open there, and he's going with the knight. Well, no, it's a village that he went away. Okay.
I think a big issue for Capoch right now is just the simple mangonel discrepancy. Those mangonels are going to nom nom at that town center, and with only one siege workshop, you need to be getting better than 1-for-1 trades if you actually plan on saving this guy, and I feel like that's just not going to happen in the near future.
Those knights, well, he has one mangonel coming, there's another on the left. It's so important, the mangonel shot in this situation. Applied like MBL will feel so comfortable. There's no more stun, and that TC is going to go to the damn hell. Well, he got market. Bye. He's not repairing the TC. Oh my goodness. And the TC is gone. And now, 60 villages, 70 villages, the population is the same. Just the same, with a different composition, 10 villages more, and 10 army more for one and the other player. The game, so interesting. Look at the TC on the left. Capoch, super out of position. Oh, no, look at these mangonels, but he's gonna leave the mangonels alone. He can need to send the knights. Where's the knights? Again out of positions?
Six mangonels right now for Capoch versus for Sitaux rather, and versus the 3 of Capoch. Ballistics just now on the way for our blue player, and there need to be some great mangonel hits for Capoch if he wants to get back in this game.
Yeah. Oh, he deleted and he didn't take anything, and now delete as well. He's gonna take it. No, it can be. No. He lost another. Ooh. Those are not the mangonels you want. He's losing almost all the mangonels. There's so many archers from both. But did he make the tambourine? I don't remember. The mangonels are not being played well by Capoch. Definitely not 1-for-1. These villages of wood, he need to move Capoch. And he need to explore and move those villages. They are really in danger. Really in danger. So many knights and crossbows. The mangonels. Oh my god. The mangonels. And Capoch is almost losing everything.
The knights are trying to dive him. But,
no, Capoch. Oh my god. What he's losing here, Capoch, is insane. He's losing everything here. I can't believe he's taking this battle. How he's taking this battle.
Simply better unit control and the better decision to go for those mangonels much more quickly. You saw that even when Capoch, who was late in building the siege workshop, was also a little slow in producing the mangonels, and it turns out mangonels just kill everything if you have enough of them.
Yeah, man, it's just crazy, absolutely crazy, really. And I don't know, man. I really don't know.
40 army to 0, ma'am.
40 army to 0. I was checking the webcam. I thought that he resigned, but they keep going. 63 villages, 80 villages. He's still with the, but he shouldn't. I mean, he didn't need to take the battle. He just need to be patient and go back. Honestly, I don't know what you think.
Ooh, okay. I was worried that it would be another Tim Castle incident, but no.
Yeah. No.
Sitau's
but
fine.
He did a good mangle there, shot. I missed it a little bit because I went to the left, but this is a castle on his face. It's still 81 villages. How do you explain 0 army at this point? It's hard to explain, honestly.
Well, what happened is Sitaux, he had an army, and then he used it to kill all of Capoch's army. And that's how you have the discrepancy.
Okay. Thank you so much for the explanation.
No problem. That's what I'm here for.
I can see. Wikipedia in another level. My goodness. Anyway, 1,600 score difference, 70 villages, 84, 110 population, and Sitaux might do this. This castle is just sick. He still have one mangonel, and you know why he got the mangonel? Always playing like a book open, man. Like a book open. Seriously. He's trying to find resources. He has 1 village on gold, 15 on a stone, and boof. Well, 0 army, man. Still 0 army. And another castle he's gonna make. Controlling the map.
Oh, man.
Playing so well, Sitaux, with this civilization, honestly. Playing really good.
This is not only going to be our first 5-game set of the tournament, it's also going to be our first instance of a qualified player defeating an invited player, which I think is in itself a pretty big achievement.
Exactly. Let's say it's the first upset, let's say, since he's the qualified, let's call it like this, And probably it's not going to be
you sound corrupt like FIFA.
Yeah. Probably it's not going to be the last, Orlu, probably it's not going to be the last. It feels so complicated, the last corrupt, right? Okay. And he's gonna make the caster here. He has a stone to make a castle, but he's not doing. He's gonna make a castle on top of that hill, but I don't know for what. I mean, why this obsession from the pro players to make castles on the hills where there is nothing?
I don't know. I mean, it's a great castle, and if the game goes another like 40 minutes.
Yeah, but look at that the third castle here
the whole left side of the map
for Capoch. Well, Capoch don't want, but look at this. GG call, good luckness, and Sitaux made it. You saw his reaction. And well, sorry for Capoch, I love him. He feels sad. He was ahead 2-1, and Capoch make the comeback. Sorry, Sitaux make the comeback. Whoa. Well, let's take the achievements now. Military, 46 army high, 34 economy. Better for Capoch, but he took some crazy battles there, and 20 population, 20 villages ahead for Capoch. But military numbers, well, Orlu, he played really well, the decider.
Yeah, no, it all came down to the decision-making to go for the mangonels faster, and then, of course, how you actually take the fights with the mangonels. And I just got to say that our French player just played Sitaux well.
Yeah, really lovely. Really lovely. Okay, let's go now. And Mr. Sitaux.
We got both players.
Oh, both players. Mr. Capoch is also here. Let's go for this scene. Because we have really here as well. Well, Mr. Sitaux, first, congratulations.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you so much, Capoch, amigo. You has been there, but it couldn't be. Let's start for Capoch. What happened in that last game, Mr. Capoch?
Yeah, Vikings aren't. I don't know. I picked Vikings, but I guess they aren't so strong right now. And I had a really shitty map with the woods. I feel like if I had like the map I had on the game 4, probably I would be much better with Vikings there. So
are you blaming? Are you blaming Krasini for the map? And then we have to blame Krasini. Then Capoch. What is this?
No.
I'm joking.
I had a really open map for my save, and it's harder to play Vikings with such a map. Yeah. And I was expecting camels or maybe full skirms from him, and he just mixed it and went kind of one base all in, so I couldn't stop that.
We were talking, and Orlu was telling Sitaux that he was giving favorite in that matchup Byzantines. Do you agree with that in that decided game that Byzantines is better than Vikings?
Yeah, I think so too. It's really hard to punish the full skirmisher from Byzantine with Vikings. I think Byzantine is a really good sieve versus any archer sieve. Especially Viking.
Okay. Do you feel that you got better or worse draft than your opponent at Capoch? Were you happy with your civilizations? Because letting Aztecs play this kind of.
Yeah, I think his draft was better, but with my playstyle, I liked my draft, which is weird. But even Hans versus Aztec, it's fine for me. But he just played better. So yeah, I liked my draft, and he probably liked his as well.
Okay, I mean, has been the closest series so far. Like, seriously, Capoch, I think really small things could have done the series go to one side or the other, because there was a battle in that Aztec's hands that when he attacked with the knights, you were almost lose everything, but then the Aztecs came back. I mean, small details matters a lot. In Arabia, probably even more, right?
Yeah, I think so too, yes.
Okay. Well, Sitaux, you are in the group stage. Is this one of your biggest achievements also in a big tournament? $75,000 tournament, this one.
Yeah, with also qualifying to Red Bull, I think it's my best achievement in the game.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone that you want to face because you feel, I want to play this because it's motivated you, or someone that you think, I don't want to play him because his play style is not that great?
I'm gonna kill everyone, man. I want to face everyone, so okay. I don't care who I'm playing.
Okay, Capoch, amigo, sabes que te quiero, lo sabes, ¿no?
Sí, muy bien.
Capochito, lo siento mucho, amigo. Sorry so much because you know that I love you, and thank you so much for coming to the interview, Mr. Capoch, because I know that after losing you don't want. But if you want to say anything to your supporters in Spanish or in English, this is your time. Because a lot of people were sorry for you.
I mean, I think I did a lot of mistakes this series, so I kind of deserve to lose. Like you said, there were some small details in most of the games, especially the ones I lost. And I think that even though I was 2-1 ahead and I could have won, I feel like he picked really well with Indians and Byzantines countering kind of both my civs. And well, I mean, it happens. It could have gone either way, I think. So shit happens sometimes.
It happens.
But thank you everyone. That's basically time to keep playing and keep improving a bit, maybe, or take a break and then keep improving.
And come back stronger. Come back stronger, Capoch. Don't be sad, amigo. Well, I know it's normal to be sad, but it's this game it's punished a lot. We talked a lot about that in Red Bull Bololo 5. Remember that it punished a lot small details. Sitaux, thank you, man, for coming. Congratulations, and
thank you to you.
I love you too because you gave me some kiss in the interview. It was a very cute one.
That.
Okay.
Nice.
That was nice. Okay. Thank you, Sitaux. Thank you, Capoch, and good luck. Good luck, Sitaux, in the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you guys.
Bye. Thank you. Good luck, Sitaux.
Bye.
Thanks.